We're going live.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Oh, fine, Mr.
I
Paul
flew a couple
Murray.
of ships in that wind today.
How the hell did you do that?
That Air 2S is a phenomenal piece of equipment.
You wouldn't have caught me even thinking about it. I can't believe you did that. I really.
Yep. It was windy. It was gusting up to 50 here.
Well, one point here, my house was shaking. And I live in the city. Hate to see what it'd been like out in the open.
Yeah.
Wow. You must have some big cojones because I wouldn't have flown that.
Who you think's going to be first, Paul?
AZ tonight.
AZ?
But then again, who Gary's on right now too, isn't he?
I think he must be.
Yeah, Gary Brand Arias. Okay, where's my pop-out chat go? Oh, there it is. Oh, Corey Mano.
Corey.
Mike,
And Mike
number
was
two.
right behind him. Yep. Corey and Mike.
That wind was right out of the southwest today too, eh?
Oh,
Who's that, TJ? Yeah, I'm gonna say iPhone.
I am.
Hey, there he
Hey.
is.
Yeah.
I am.
Mr. Chuckles.
What's happening?
Mr. Giggles.
Where's Justin at? He must be getting ready for this weekend.
Yeah.
We just came on, right? So
Yeah.
I was running late today.
I'm kind of sort of getting ready. Like I got that speaker that I'm giving away. I cleaned it up a little bit and vacuumed my trunk out and put that in the back of my trunk, and I'm gonna charge my batteries up here soon. So everything's ready to go.
Marlin Spike. Paul, the
Hey,
Litchi app
Marlon.
for DJI has no geofence. Oh,
The Lychee app. DJ has no geofence. Wow. Mia, what the hell are you doing? Tearing everything up out there.
Oh, those dogs! You gotta watch out for them dogs.
When she gets a hair up her
1, 2,
butt,
3,
she
4,
goes
5,
over. I have a love seat over by the door,
6.
and she
7,
goes over there and rubs on that
9,
love
10,
seat, and
11.
it's got 2 cushions, and the cushions fly up in the air and back down again. And
There he is.
hey, Justin.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 signs, Paul.
Wow.
I did today. Guess
Hey,
what? Not
Justin?
doing any more.
Must have hurt you. Did you hear TJ? He was asking where you were at.
Yeah, I was like, hey, where's Justin at? I'm like, oh, and then you just popped up. You're like, oh, there he is.
I don't know if he can hear us or not. Can you hear us, Justin?
Justin, can you hear us now? Do we have to do sign language?
Yeah.
Sign language.
He's having difficulty.
Yeah.
Justin.
For some reason, my headphones won't register.
Oh,
I could see and talk. I just couldn't hear anything.
well, TJ put a hex on you. That's what happened.
Yeah, like
There we go.
No.
what the heck is geo? What is geofencing? What is that?
Geofencing goes when DJI. You know how you can't go into certain areas. Well, the drone
yeah,
doesn't let you fly in those areas. That's called geographical fencing.
Like you could set it up to where. Well, I
Well,
guess.
DJI doesn't let you set it up. It's just loaded by DJI.
Oh yeah. Because
TJ,
obviously, you can't,
What
obviously,
what Marlon's saying is that if you run the Leachy app on DJI drones, there is no geofencing.
oh,
I didn't
gotcha.
know that.
yeah,
Interesting.
but you also take the chance of ruining your warranty by using Litchi too.
Yes. Because it's not an approved application for your drone with DJI. But if you're out of warranty and you don't have any warranty and nothing going on, hey, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, Litchi used to be kind of a little touchy back in the day, but they've improved on it quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they have.
Some people were actually scared to fly with it at one point because some people said they actually lost their drones because of that app, but that was a couple of years ago. So
Oof.
Arizona Street Media.
Okay, so we got overall Black Road, Portal 82.
Yeah, I went out and flew today in the 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, it's
DJ.
quite windy. It's quite windy over here too. Like yesterday, Ray and I went flying. We went to Bunyan Island. Yeah, Munyon Island. And then went fishing. We caught a.
Oh, isn't that the small little island down there? They call it Minion Island, where all the minions.
Yeah, the little minions are running around.
Yeah.
Or I think it's Munyon, and we went fishing and flew drones for a little bit, and then he had to get back by like 10 because he had a luncheon to go to.
Did you tell Justin about how you offered to let him throw you overboard on a line to do?
Oh yeah.
Jumping-
What now?
Let
Yeah.
me dance on the
Dance
water.
on the water for the shark. Yeah.
Mhm.
He was trying to use me as fish bait. I was like, what the heck, Paul? I thought we was friends here. He was trying to get rid of me before the meetup.
No, you were gonna be the meat.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you know what bow ties are, right, TJ?
Bow ties?
Yeah. On
Like-
the DJI app, do you know what those are?
Oh no, I don't know. I know
You
like
Okay,
have to put a
it's-
bow tie on your drone in order to fly formal events like weddings or whatever.
Oh, is there?
The bow ties are the blue lines that you see that go like that cross each other on the map, like when there's an airport.
Yeah, because I think Ken had set that up for me because when I turn my when I put the DJI Fly app on, there's like two crosses that go like this.
Yeah,
on-
you have to unlock those. Those are geo zones. Now, I have one that runs right between the middle of my house. So I can literally fly out of my front yard, but as soon as I go to the backyard, it stops. The drone won't go anywhere unless I unlock it.
You have to show me that this weekend.
Well, you're not going to be nowhere near my house. I live 2.5 hours away.
No, like when we're,
Oh.
Down at the drone meetup.
Oh, yeah, I'll show it to you on the map.
yeah.
That shit cuts right through the middle of my house.
See, TJ, I think that Justin forgot that is this weekend.
Oh yeah, I think he probably did.
No, I'm just honestly, I'm not looking forward to driving up there and back. That's
He's bringing the boss with him.
And the
I already do enough damn driving.
So
I sat for 3 hours a day watching Netflix because I couldn't do anything because of the wind. The wind was at 18 miles. It was staying steady at 17 to 18 miles an hour, and I can't work past 15 miles an hour wind. 15 mile an hour wind.
what drone were you trying to fly?
No, for my job to detect gas.
Yeah,
The
Oh,
machine that I use,
Yep.
the machine I use can't detect gas past 15 mile an hour winds because it blows all the vapor away and the machine won't pick it up. So the FPU literally does not allow me to work in winds like that. So I have to just sit there in my work truck. So I sat there for 3 hours watching Netflix and YouTube. I mean, I still get paid, but you just don't do anything.
Oh, that must be nice. Yeah, we only worked 6 hours today. I left at like 12:30.
I'm not allowed overtime. I'm
Oh
only
no.
there's 2 months out of the year when we read meters, I can get all the overtime I want, but the rest of the year, I'm not allowed overtime. It's Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. And I get the weekends off.
Really?
There you go. That's pretty nice.
Well, it's nice having a Monday through Friday job, right? Because I've been working. I was a manager in retail for
There's
ever.
there's your drone meetup, Weather.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be. They said the winds are supposed to be pretty kicking to this weekend too. Hoping not.
Wouldn't you think they'd roll them awnings out on this end? There's got people sitting there.
Sarah's flying the Mini One, and that doesn't do too great in winds. Past like 15. It
Dude,
can
it's
handle
raining
up to.
19.
Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Yo,
JD.
JD. What's up?
Snuck in here like a damn cat.
No, JD snuck in because
Yeah,
what he wants to
I was
do is
literally looking.
he's looking for the wet T-shirts walking by.
You know me. Yep.
Yep.
I was looking at that, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hello."
Well, when somebody's sharing the screen, sometimes you don't notice when somebody pops in because it takes. If you don't resize your window, it will only show a few of the people that are on the panel.
Yep.
You have to resize it so you can see everybody.
Jensen Teej.
Oh, what's up, Mike, Marlon, Marshall, AZ? I haven't been paying attention to the chat.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm eating.
AZ. Oh, Mart, let's trip. Hey, Trip.
Is that what
Mike Rennick.
All right.
yeah.
I'm right back. Mia wants out.
I saw Johnny was driving down here.
Yeah. Yep. I was trying to come on. Trying to come on his live. I sent him a thing to come on his live stream, but he didn't accept it. I saw Matt pop on, but
Well, I caught like the last 2 minutes of it, and he was getting off, and I caught it. I don't go on Facebook much.
no.
No, I don't really go on there a whole lot.
I don't know. Like I just go on there and check notifications and just kind of scroll through.
I don't really post nothing on Facebook no more because it's too damn touchy.
Yeah. I mean, I post like sometimes.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I can post a video to Facebook, and for like if I put music on it, they'll give me a copyright claim just like YouTube does. They won't take the video down. They'll just tell me what countries they got blocking.
Oh,
But I'll put the same video clip on Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, and they'll completely block it, saying it's a copyright strike.
no, that's stupid.
I'm like, that doesn't make so damn sense. It's the same fucking company. Like, why do you have two different policies? I don't understand this.
Where'd Pollywog go?
I just
He
stopped
went to
posting.
let dog out.
Oh, he let me out. Okay.
Who let the
Yeah.
dogs out?
I had
Who
to
let
take
the
a.
dog-
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
So-
What? That didn't mean playtime, dummy. What?
So-
Give me the ball. Come here.
I like that new label maker I got. I think it kicks ass.
I got one that hooks up to a computer, eh?
Except for the refills are kind of a little bit pricey on. They're like $10 for one thing of tape. But I mean, it's not super bad, but I'm not going to use it that much anyway. So
Like me, I use it a lot at first, and now you hardly ever use it, right?
well, honestly, I mainly bought it just to make the
No.
registration numbers for my drones.
Yep.
And just to have it if I ever need it.
Yeah. Guess tomorrow's April Fool's Day, eh?
April Fools, man.
Yeah.
I should call my boss and tell him I'm not coming to work. Tell him, matter of
Yeah,
fact, I
they-
quit.
And just
Yeah,
show
Yeah,
up.
I quit.
Yeah, matter of fact,
Call
I
my
quit.
dude. Yeah.
Used to get my dad all the time. And then it was a couple years ago. My cousin lives right across the street from my parents, and my cousin called me and said my dad fell off the roof. That was totally oblivious. It was April Fool's Day.
Well, yeah,
I was like, what the heck? And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you better get over here. And so I was like, oh geez, what the heck? And he's like, you remember what day it is today? And I was like, started clicking. I was like, you son of a
bitch.
yeah, I haven't pranked my dad since.
One of my buddies, he was like, TJ, you should go into work tomorrow and say, I quit.
Yeah.
She's like, April's.
Only problem is some people do know it's April Fools and they ain't gonna fall for none of your shit.
Yeah.
Be like, I contracted herpes. Bullshit. It'd be the one time you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You're lying. Go ahead and give me a kiss.
AZ, good to see you in the chat.
Hey, Mr. AZ Drone Dude.
All right, I got three people today on this. So it's a little brain buster. Okay, so what does
14.
TWI spell?
TWI.
Yes.
TWI. Don't even know what it stands for.
Trans women
No,
injection.
No, it doesn't stand for anything. Yeah, you just have to say like what it sounds like. TWI.
Twee.
What does TWE sound like?
Twee.
What does TWO spell?
Two.
Ah.
I was about to say the same thing too.
I thought one of y'all would say TWO or something like that.
Oh, I just looked at you like you don't even try.
You got to remember, he drives school bus.
Yeah,
that's
can't
right.
put
He's
anything
heard it
over the
all.
wall.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard it all. That's okay. I had yesterday on the way home, one of my kids, what is he? Oh, grade 5. Looking at a grade 3 kid went like this, eh? And I said, if I see that again, I'm gonna break it up.
Daddy finger, daddy finger.
Daddy finger.
I mean, I ain't got patience to be no damn bus driver. I'd be whooping someone's ass.
Yeah.
But I had the weirdest question yesterday, and like I'm doing an extra run right now down to Port Stanley because one of our other drivers is off on COVID. But anyways, one girl getting off the bus. Can you see us at the back of the bus with that mirror? Yeah. So what do you think it's there for?
You're looking at yourself.
Like she's been on a bus. I don't know how long. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait. Paul
Yeah.
AZ wants to know what was your final purchase?
Is Lenny here?
A 5-pack of Inspire 2s, AZ.
No, it was the Nano 2 Plus. Nano Plus.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say
I think-
Nano 2 Plus. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, when'd you get that one? Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday I was on Johnny and Ray's live stream last night, and Maddie came on, and he said he bought himself this what was it, a little FPV drone off of Amazon that he's gonna I probably fly around at the bowling alley tomorrow night.
There you go.
That's if
try to
Well, that's a-
reenact that.
Bill's liable to swat him down.
well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's going to be up to Bill because he's the man. Isn't he the manager of that
Yeah,
place?
he runs that place. Yeah.
Shut it down.
I think Matt had said that, like, shut it down for all of us, like, kick everybody else out and just let us.
They ain't going to do that on a Friday night, bro. That's one of their busiest nights. Unless
Yeah.
we're buying the place
They
out, they
sell
ain't shutting
tickets at the
shit down.
door $1,000 a head, TJ.
Yeah, they ain't
And
shutting shit down.
I would
Well,
assume
I-
to do it after hours would probably have to be like 3 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think, and Bill was saying too that they weren't even, a lot of people weren't even really bowling. They were going to Sticks next door, which is owned by the bowling alley, and it's
Yep.
a big like pool hall and bar.
I imagine he could get people in
Everybody's
there though
go-
after hours to
Going
do
down
some.
tomorrow. I tell you, everyone's going down tomorrow.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Me, I'm working tomorrow.
Do you think Ron will make it there for tomorrow night or not?
Has
Yeah,
anybody
he's
heard?
supposed to fly in Friday night, which would be
Friday
tomorrow
night.
night.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he hasn't popped in, or he wasn't on this morning, or
No,
Yeah.
he's supposed to go down to Denver, and
He
you got to
was-
remember it's 2 hours different, so it's 4:21 there. So maybe he still hasn't checked into his room yet. Because
Right.
remember, on the way
I
down,
figured driving he would have been.
he wanted to stop at that massacre house. Remember,
Oh, where was that at?
there's some house on the way there where the guy killed his girlfriend and 2 daughters.
Jeez. I wanted to see
Oh, are
that.
you talking about you're talking about Chris Watts?
Yes,
Oh, that's
Oh.
recent.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy case, man. I actually followed that case very closely. when
Yeah,
it
that was a
happened.
big. I didn't follow, but yeah, a lot of people were.
How long ago did that happen?
It was only
A few
not-
years ago.
Yeah, a few
Not,
years.
not very long ago.
You know what was super trippy too is I watched the body cam footage from the actual police.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that EVPs are real, but there was a bunch of shit on the original body camera footage. And the cops even reacted to a couple of them.
Man,
Like one of them, there was a little girl that started laughing and giggling. And it wasn't the girl that was there with the family.
No.
They had kicked them all out of the house.
That
They
was
had
me
kicked-
giggling.
That
No,
was
I'm
great.
saying they kicked everybody out of the house, and it was just one cop, the canine handler, and the canine, and they
Yeah.
were going through the house searching it. And when
Searching
they were in the closet, the little girl, they heard a little girl laughed, and both the cops looked at each other and said, "What was that?"
Yeah.
And they freaked out, like they were like, "What in the hell was that?" But I sat and listened to the body cam footage with headphones, and turned up the background noise on it. And you could hear clear as day a shit ton of EVPs. Now, this is on the original body cam footage.
Detective Stickley.
Nobody's been able to alter.
Well, you
It
know,
was trippy as hell.
Lenny's house, about a 4 or 5 year old kid died, and she hears the little girl periodically will call to her and say, "Mommy."
Oh hell no!
Oh, that's crazy. That's creepy. That's creepy.
That would be that would be so creepy. Interesting,
It's
but creepy.
upstairs in the back bedroom, which was her bedroom. She must have died in there because she every once in a while she'll hear a noise and then she'll hear a voice.
Time to frickin' cinder block that damn stairwell up.
So
Hell no! I hear a voice coming up from a stairwell like that.
Well,
I'm
when was
going
the
up there.
last time, other than in the movies, when was the last time you ever heard a spirit ever hurt anybody? It's usually that somebody scares themselves,
I don't know. It's just trippy though.
Yeah.
Like if you were in a house by yourself and it was dark, or even just the middle of the day, and you hear someone call you out, and you know damn well you're home alone. I mean, anybody
get
would
the
freak
hell out
out.
of there and drive away.
No ghost.
Like my dad's house, right? Before he bought it back in like the mid 90s, it was like early 90s, mid 90s. He bought his house. The previous owner had passed away in his bedroom. And every once in a while, when I was home alone, I would swear I'd hear my dad call me from the bedroom. And it sounded like my dad. And it was just every great once in a while, I'd hear Justin. And it would sound just like my dad coming from the bedroom, but my dad wasn't home because my dad worked 24-hour shifts on, 24-hour shifts off.
Well,
So he was gone every
I have
other
an
day.
EVP here too. The upstairs apartment, the one bedroom upstairs, I had 2 tenants, different times, hang themselves in the closet.
What?
Yeah.
Man, that's nuts.
You've had 2 people die up there?
Yep. within
Oh,
within
fuck.
a year or two.
That is trippy, bro. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, hell
Now, I
no.
have a friend of mine that's a professional painter, and after the second person killed themselves and moved out, he wouldn't go up there and paint that room unless I was up there with him. He says
Now,
this room gives me the creeps.
What's up, Laura? What's up, Lynn?
There was
Lynn's
was
in the chat.
at an old
Yep,
house
hey,
you
Lynn.
used to live at?
Yeah,
Oh.
where Lynn lives. Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh, he still lives in the house that he's talking about too.
Drum
with the two
shots.
hangings.
I still live here, and Lynn still lives in her house, and she's got that. How old, Lynn, is that little girl that's up there?
In Paul's childhood bedroom
Yeah,
closet.
when I was growing up, they took the wall out, and it used to go up the stairs and go upstairs, and they hung themselves in what was my bedroom.
If anybody's interested, though, go look up the Chris Watts body cam footage from the police department and sit there with a pair of headphones and you can hear it clear as day. I've actually timestamped it on a bunch of the videos that people have put out of the body cam footage. I've actually put the timestamps in the comments and you can hear
can you
it clear
put,
as day.
we can so we can hear it?
I'd have to find the videos. Hold on. Let's see if I can find the videos with my phone. Oh, give me a second.
AZ says they blame it on the
All right,
landlord.
come on. Go.
No,
Uh,
in fact, it was strange. The one that she hung herself. She was beautiful. She was a young gal upstairs, and her boyfriend and daughter were in the living room watching television. She went into the bedroom and hooked a noose around her neck and hung it over the top of the thing and sat down and died. And he wanted where she was. He went and found her. He came running downstairs barefoot, beating on my door. Says, call the police, call the police.
Laura said, I may disappear now as this talk will not help me sleep tonight. It's nearly my bed.
Yeah, well, Lenny says there's plenty of room in her house for the baby and her.
Yes. The baby died from totally innocent. I have one here and scares the crap out of me. Had glasses thrown, doors open and closed, dishes fall through the night, and heaps of weird stuff.
Heaps of weird stuff.
Yeah, I had the same thing, Kelly, when I had my room was upstairs. I remember one night I was up there and it was, I don't know what I was doing, but all of a sudden I looked over and here's things floating around in my room and all kinds of weird shit, and I said, what are you doing? And all of the stuff fell on the floor.
Oh, wow. That is crazy.
Yep. I remember that, but they never hurt me. We just kind of cohabitated.
Shoot, I'd have to call an exorcist or something, or one of those, not like one of those spirit people that like.
I put the link in the chat, TJ, if you're interested in watching it, because it's an hour long. So,
Oh,
I have one here that leaves dirty dishes everywhere and doesn't do its laundry. And
Lenny,
this is
how
Wait,
how
maybe
old
that's
was
me.
that little girl that died in your house of SIDS? Was she just a baby, or was she like 2 or 3 or something? Or
my cousin died from SIDS back in '86.
what's SIDS?
Sudden infant
sudden infant death syndrome?
It's just they just, I don't even know. Do they even know what causes it? They just
They
die.
just stopped. Yeah,
Stop breathing.
Yeah,
stop breathing.
they don't even really know what causes it.
Before Lynn bought the house, it was used as a daycare center, and the little girl died upstairs.
But the reason I believe those EVPs on that body cam footage is because I saw the body cam footage
Come on.
when it was first released from the police department.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Why would the police department fudge weird shit like that into their body cam footage? It's not like somebody took the body cam footage and overlaid it on there.
Dustin wants that Patrick.
Oh, it was just a
Swayze
baby
ghost.
in a crib. Okay.
Well, like I said, I actually saw it. when the police department released it on their website, and I listened to it because I was actually really interested in the case when it happened, like just trying to figure out what the hell he was thinking, like trying to get into a mindset of how could you do that to your kids? I don't understand that.
So wait, what is SIDS stand for?
Sudden infant death syndrome.
Love you too, baby.
SIDS.
Hey, can you get me one more stuff? Yeah. Thank you.
And they don't know what
Love you.
causes it, TJ. There's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, it happened to my cousin when he went back in like 86 when he was a baby. He only lived like 6 months. He passed away. My aunt and uncle had 4 kids, and 2 boys and 2 girls, and one of the boys passed away when he was little. I was only a year old when it happened. Oh, thank you.
Is
House
JD
is-
to the South Florida drone meetup or no?
Nobody on the panel is going except for me and you.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Hodges couldn't go because he'd have to pay like $150,000 in fees to go across the border.
Yeah, no kidding. Get jabbed, stabbed, and everything else, right? So
Yeah.
Or no, you're not taking it to school.
Dude, Kelly
So,
Taylor said,
so does anybody want to hear what happened to me today?
Yeah.
"Oh, what?" I was gonna read what Kelly Taylor was saying, but go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, I come home for a couple minutes. I had to let dogs out before I went for a school bus run. So anyways, I backed in the driveway. And anyways, I come in the house, let the dogs out. I walk back out and look down the street, and there's 3 police cruisers sitting down there. And one on one side of the road and 2 on the other. 2 cops standing on the front lawn. It's a drug house. But anyways, I don't know what they were doing down there. Anyways, so my neighbor across the street, Brad, I said, he came out and said hi to me. So anyways, I went over, talked to him for a couple minutes, and asked him what's going on there. He said, I don't know. He said they moved out. But anyways, so okay, why are they at drug house, if they moved out? But anyways, that was about the end of the conversation. So as we're talking, this guy on the corner, just 2 houses down from me, comes out of the house. He's just screaming at the top of his lungs at us. I know what the fuck you 2 are doing. You're crazy. He's fucking calling us every freaking name and everything else. We're going like, what the hell is your problem, pal? Yeah, you're my problem. He just yelling like crazy, like you're nuts. So
Oh,
anyways,
God.
he goes back in the house. He's got a front window there. And you can hear him yelling at us through the window. Oh, what the hell? Then he comes back outside. Then he's just cursing up and down. So I was talking to Brad from we're trying to ignore him, but he just, he was top of his lungs.
Did he have was he have like some kind of problem with y'all, like standing on his property or something?
Well,
All was on his property.
Brad said he'd tripping out on fucking meth right now. Figured that's what was happening. So, anyways, it's time for me to leave. Let's go down the street and see what's happening at the drug house as I'm going by, right? A woman cop sees me come out, comes down, and she comes over and stops me as I'm going through. I said, is the road blocked? She said, no. She says, who's doing all the yelling down there? Because she seen me pull out of the driveway. Well, I said, well, I don't know. We think it's a guy who's just tripping out on meth or something, but he was yelling, calling us every name but he could think of. He yelled top of the line. She said, well, I could only hear one person yelling. I didn't hear 2 people yelling back and forth. Thought maybe it was a domestic. But I said, I don't know. He's flipping out down there. Oh, where is the house? So as I left, I went around the block and she was just up to the front door when I was going by. I went, damn, I wish I didn't have to go to work.
Yeah.
Damn.
Paul Murray, the cops came and got the phone from Hector.
From who?
Remember the Hector, the one dude that was giving our company a bunch of shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So he has still had the work phone up till the day before yesterday, even though they fired him like 2 weeks ago. They officially
Yeah.
fired him. And he was holding the phone and said he wasn't going to give it back until he got paid more money for his mileage from when he was working, because he didn't like what they paid him. So my boss goes up to the house with the cops and goes up to his house. The cops knock on the door and said, "We need that phone back. It's company property of a company, and it's not your property. You need to return it." He said, "I'm not returning the phone." He said, "I'm going to keep it until they pay me my money." And the cop said, "Either you hand me that phone or you're going to jail, and I'm going to take the phone."
Yeah.
So the guy, he hands the cop the phone. He was all pissed off, screaming at the cop. Cop takes the phone back to my boss, says, "Here you go." He said, "You can go ahead and leave now." But yeah, he was trying to hold the phone for ransom. I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's like taking your work truck and telling the company you're not getting it back until they pay you." Like that's not how it works. Cop told him, "I don't care about the money that you think they owe you." He was like, "You have to take that up in a civil court." He goes, "That has nothing to do with me. But as far as that phone," he goes, "unless you give it to me, that's stolen property."
Wow.
Yo, Marie, Pamela. Hey.
No, he was probably tripping out, Lynn, thinking that the cops were called on. Probably thinking that the cops were going to come to his house next. I thought Paul and them called the cops down there is probably what he was tripping out about. Does your friend just live in a shitty area, Hodges? Like where there's a bunch of drug houses or something?
The guy down here that was yelling at me, I've never seen him before. And it's
Is it over by where you live?
yeah, like 2 doors. Right here.
Okay. I thought it was your friend's house.
No, I would talk to him across
My
the
goodness.
street.
God, you got a
He-
bunch of crackheads running around your neighborhood.
Well, yeah, I think so. But well, 88 Gladstone has always been a thorn in our side on the street. Cops are always down there. They're stealing stuff, and it's just been a pain in the ass. But anyway, I'm not sure why they were there down there today. But because the guy across the street, Brad, was telling me that he said no, they got evicted. So I'm thinking this is the end of the month. They're not out yet.
Oh, yeah. Or they were down there just checking to see if they were gone.
Well, not 3 cruisers. But anyways, they yeah, but I don't know, maybe the end of the month. But I talked to the cop and she's told me, she says no, they haven't moved yet. So
That's crazy,
Lynn-
Kelly.
Lynn said he's probably upset because his drug supplier's gone.
yeah, probably.
Well, you got to think too, if he was strung out on meth, he's already paranoid as hell. And even though the cops weren't coming to his house, he just sees a bunch of cop cars outside.
Yeah.
He's just assuming in his fucking crazy mind that they're coming after him next, even though they weren't even there, had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, man, them hard drugs like that, they make you paranoid as shit.
Oh, I don't know.
A cop could just walk by you, but in your mind, you think the cop's running at you with a gun.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to show you guys a picture of the girl that hung herself upstairs.
Oh gosh.
Oh. Huh.
oh, she was pretty.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
What happened? Like, do you know why either one of them did it?
There's the boyfriend that was there when she did it. Nobody knows.
There was
Maybe
no,
it was
And there's her little girl.
man.
like psychotic or something, or just
I
had a
don't,
bunch
I
of
don't know. Don't
head
know.
problems. Or
But
something.
well, I'm assuming if nobody knows why, then she probably came off as pretty normal as far as
And there she
Didn't
is.
show
with
any
her 2
signs.
kids right there.
because if she was somebody that showed signs and was kind of just mentally kind of out of whack, people would expect something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from what Paul's saying, like nobody understands why or anything like that. It's probably because she didn't show any symptoms of anything.
Yep.
What about the other person? Do they have any idea about them?
Nah, no.
That is just
Nobody knows. Well, his wife left him, and he was upstairs. But my neighborhood has a reputation, and I'll tell you what the reputation is. Right next door was a gal and her son living there. And the son went off to college and came back, and he got a degree at Michigan State for I can't remember, like agriculture, not agriculture, but landscaping or that kind of thing.
That was
So-
the guy.
One day we have a big event here. It's called boat race, and everybody comes back to town. It's a Mackinac race. They sail boats all the way up to Mackinac. It's one of the biggest freshwater lake races in the world. Anyway, he goes down and meets a whole bunch of his friends they all graduated from college together. One's a doctor, one's a lawyer, one's an Indian chief, whatever. And he's still living here with mom, and he can't get a good job. So they get drunk. He comes back home, swears at his mother, hits her car in the driveway, backs out of the driveway, screams up north on Stone Street, runs into a barricade, smashes his car, takes a gun out from underneath the seat and blows his brains out.
Jesus
man.
Christ.
So then 2 years later, mom was over here, had her mother here. Her mother had Alzheimer's. She goes in, blows mom away, and blows herself away.
Holy shit.
And I'm sitting right here. I can see the bedroom. I didn't hear anything.
Wow.
That is nuts.
That was the dude you're showing. He was the one that hung himself upstairs
No, this is the one. This is the guy that
from across the street.
got drunk. No, next door neighbor got
Okay,
drunk,
next door.
ran off the road and took the gun out and blew himself away. He was
Jesus.
drunk.
That is crazy.
Yep.
It's just crazy that two different people killed themselves in the same closet.
Yep.
That is.
Oh
just-
yeah. Yep.
Do the people upstairs know about that?
Oh no.
Like, it's crazy, man. Like, when you hear these kind of stories, like, you think to yourself, God, what is going on in people's lives and their minds that make them kill themselves or go out and kill somebody else? Like, man, I don't have anything else better to do, so I'm just gonna go out and kill somebody or just kill myself.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're that.
Well, there's a lot of suicides going on in this country, DJ. Suicide by police. They go out and threaten them, and they point a gun at them or whatever, and they beg them to shoot them and kill them.
Oh yeah.
And then people are like, "Why didn't he use a taser? He only had an AK-47."
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of it goes on. Of course, suicide's been going on for generations,
Yeah.
millennia.
There we go.
But
6:43.
yeah, it seems odd that, I know of at least two upstairs and two next door, three next door. And then before that all happened, when I was a kid, there was more going on upstairs than I knew about.
That's wild shit, though. I'll tell you, you blew my mind tonight.
Yep. Pam Hauser says, hi, TJ.
Now, have the people upstairs ever said anything weird's gone on or no?
No,
Have they ever?
I'm not asking, because if I were to ask you that, you would
No, I'm
say,
saying they've just never come.
why?
No, but I'm saying they've never just come to you and said they've heard weird noises,
Nope,
nothing like
nope.
that.
No.
That's crazy.
I don't think the chat has like caught up, because last thing I see on my tablet says where Lynn said suicide by veterans.
No,
Did
that
somebody-
just came through.
Yeah, it just came through 22 a day. If you go up
I mean-
a little higher, Pam Hauser said hi to TJ.
oh yeah, yeah.
I want to ask Lynn something about that, right? About the whole Chris Kyle thing that I'm interested in. Because she's a veteran, so she would have more perspective. But Lynn, do you think it was a good idea to take people with PTSD to gun ranges, even though you're trying to help them like Chris Kyle is trying to do? But to me, from my point of view, being on the outside, it didn't seem like the best idea to be taking veterans with PTSD to gun ranges as some kind of therapy thing. I just want to know what her perspective on that. If she thinks it was a good idea or that was kind of not the best thing to do, because that's what got Chris Kyle killed, right? Was because the dude at the gun range freaked out, shot and killed him. And I just figured that you would want to do something else that didn't pertain to any like loud banging, violence, kind of find something else.
Well, usually gunshots are a trigger, right, Lenny?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point is like, I just wouldn't see like, why was he using that as a therapy? Because that just doesn't seem like that'd be a good idea.
Well, I would imagine some therapists have a theory that which doesn't, that you're afraid of, you should confront it, and I don't agree with that, because there's some things that are so deep that best not to confront it. But that's my theory.
Y'all see what Lynn said? She said, Paul told me when you come to visit, he's going to put you in that bedroom, Justin.
Hell no, he's not. I don't know, Lynn, like as a method of therapy, like that's what he was doing. He was taking like fellow veterans with PTSD to the gun range and they would go shooting. Like, I just didn't think that was the best way to deal with that, because like Paul said,
Lynn has PTSD from her time in the service in Vietnam, what happened to her.
Right.
And she still qualified. She had a gun and carried a gun as a investigative services investigator for the Department of Defense and the government.
Okay, so Lynn says depends on the veteran's PTSD source. So I'm thinking that maybe Kyle just didn't maybe do a good enough job figuring out what their triggers were, maybe, and that might have been the reasoning. Because I'm not talking bad about Kyle at all. I'm just trying to figure out what, I was trying to understand that whole situation too that had happened, because that was a sad situation that he got killed for that. All the combat that man went through, all the shit he did, and that's what killed him. And it just, it sucks for his family.
Hey, Lenny, if you want to jump on here without your camera on and just answer some questions, you don't have to stay long. But I think that what you're talking about and what Justin's talking about, maybe a lot of people have some questions. Or you can call me on the phone and you can talk to him on the phone.
How come Lynn doesn't like to show herself on the camera? Just like
why don't most girls like to show themselves on cameras?
Yeah.
Why do girls take 46 pictures of themselves and hate every one of them?
Yeah.
Self-confidence.
What did wifey say?
She said self-confidence.
Well,
it's not that. It's just a girl. A lot of women are like that, though. I mean, look at you know who Go Fish Office is? She never turns her camera on.
She won't go on the camera.
Bella will never turn her camera on unless she's in a private chat.
Private chat, and if she trusts who's in the private chat.
Right. I've seen her one time when we were in a private chat on your show after we got off the live. She turned her camera on.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time she's ever done that,
I've seen Lynn, because there's been a few times Lynn forgot to turn her camera off and she was on screen for about 20 seconds.
Here comes Lynn on her iPad. Okay.
Lynn on her
I just
iPad.
I just love I was just curious about that whole thing.
There's Lenny. Oh, she turned her camera off.
Hey, told you.
It depends on your PTSD source. There's all
what?
kinds of triggers.
Oh.
Some people are triggered
Yeah.
by one thing, others are triggered by other things.
Right.
So it's individualized, right? Just like maybe
Absolutely.
the
That's
incident
okay.
or
Like
whatever.
PTSD is like having like a when you have a flashback or whatever of like when you
It's
were in the
post-traumatic stress syndrome. And
yeah
certain things can kick it off. A sound, a smell, a taste, something that happens in your day-to-day routine that brings that back, just like whatever it was that set you off to begin with is happening right now, all over again.
Right.
uh,
See, that I understand. So I'm curious, do you think Chris just didn't?
No, he
Wasn't-
was not a doctor. He was not a psychologist or a psychologist. He was not trained to deal with that kind of stuff. And I know he was trying to do good,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
but if you don't have the proper training, it's not a thing that you should be screwing around with. It's like,
Right.
I see a psychologist and a psychiatrist. And what they do where I go is the doctors are trained for certain campaigns. There's ones for World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, all the different campaigns that went on. Those people
yeah
are
those-
trained specifically with that incident. So they know how to handle what happened to each person. That's
Interesting.
why
I had
it's
no idea.
one-on-one.
I
And the
didn't
thing
know
is,
that they did that.
my doctors are women, both of them. I only see women doctors. I won't go into an office with a man doctor.
because her PTSD has to do with what she was abused by men.
oh
That makes sense. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing what
I was
makes you feel
taken
comfortable.
hostage.
Yeah,
I was
he's
held against my will for over 11 hours.
she
You're
was
not taking my ass in any room.
I
she
feel
was
you on that one.
kidnapped off the streets of Saigon. She was a helicopter pilot in Saigon.
No, it was not Saigon.
Let
Where
Lynn
was-
tell it. Let
Yeah,
Lynn
get
tell it, Pop.
Give him the background, Lynn.
It
If
was
she's
over-
comfortable.
It was overseas.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want, Lynn. I was just curious
Oh,
about
I
the
know
whole
I
Chris
don't,
Kyle.
and I won't hesitate
One,
to tell
two.
y'all to F off if I don't want to talk about it.
I was just curious about the whole Chris Kyle thing because that was kind of a sad
Well, it's-
situation.
I know his intentions were good because he always was trying to help his fellow veterans, always. But
Right.
he was not qualified to do that.
So he went across the line, huh?
In my opinion, yes, he was trying, but he did something I don't feel that he was qualified to do. And now that's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
But everybody is triggered by different things. You know, there's been more than one time that I've been out in my yard doing something and somebody sets off a flashbang or something and I automatically hit the ground.
Just had a
yeah that scares
instinct.
me when I hear like a loud bang or something like
Yep,
oh, man.
4th of
You just-
July is really bad on Lynn.
yep. That's why I go down the basement. I have a family room down there. I call it the bunker. And when I'm having a tough time, I go to the bunker.
I could imagine the 4th of July is probably rough on a lot of veterans.
Oh,
Yep.
Just because
When
of
I
a
came
lot of
back to the
banging.
States in 86, that's when they were having the great big celebration in New York City.
Mhm.
Holy shit. They had the biggest fireworks show in the world in New York City. And it was terrible because I was right across the river in New Jersey.
yeah.
Oh,
Bill,
very.
Bill said in the chat, Lynn, he says, and if you don't have PTSD, there's no way you can understand it.
Absolutely. So
Hey,
anybody
Nico.
ever says to me, oh, I understand how you feel. No, you effing don't. You weren't there. This didn't happen to you. You're not having to live with it day in and day out and how it affects every second of your life.
Yeah. And you never know what triggers it, right, Lynn?
That could be a smell, a sound, a taste of something,
No.
you
Yeah,
know.
like you were saying, Paul, like because I was asking, you said it could be like different things.
Yep.
Could be anything and you don't know when it's coming. That's the thing. catches you off guard. And you go into a total panic meltdown.
Yeah,
And
because
it could even happen in your sleep too, right?
Oh, it happens a lot in my sleep. That's why I have to take medicine at night
that's
to help me sleep.
what is that called, Lynn? Isn't that a different term for the sleep thing?
Night terrors.
Yeah,
Um,
I have flashbacks.
Yeah,
Good
but I
answer.
thought there was like a real technical term for it.
Yeah, flashbacks. Because that's what it is. You have the night flashbacks. And they seem like they're absolutely real. You will wake up and you are soaking wet, you are shaking, you can't get your air, your breath.
I mean, like there's been times when I've like woken up sweating, but I mean, just because I was hot, like I had too many layers of clothes
there's
on.
nothing like that.
No.
Yeah.
There's the ones though where you get where you almost get stuck.
Oh yeah, you can't get out of it and you're falling. That's another one
Right.
that gets it off too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a weird feeling. That's a weird
Pam
feeling.
Hauser just put in the chat, Lynn, I have PTSD, but the other issues, there are triggers that set mine off, stupid stuff even.
Yes,
Well,
and you don't know when they're coming.
and it's not just military that get PTSD. Firefighters get it. Police
Yes, they
officers
do.
get it.
Any
There's
kind of a
firefighters-
Anyone that's
stress.
been in a traumatic situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
It could be a car wreck. It could be a plane crash. It
Yep.
could be your house burning down. It's different for everybody. There's different
All right.
types.
Well, and Lynn she's got some support right there at the house. Her pupper dogs and animals they just come around. They know.
Just now, when I was talking about this, Shep climbed right up on my chest and laid his head on me. He knows.
Yep.
I didn't mean to bring up a whole thing. I was just.
That's
curious
okay.
about
I
that.
live with it every day, Justin. Some days are good, some days are bad.
I
But
just
the
try
thing is, you
trying
can't
to
let it run
understand it
your
a little
life.
bit.
You can't
Right.
let it run your life. You have to, like I say all the time, suck it up, Buttercup. Tomorrow will be a better day. And, I always tell myself, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. God got me through that. And that's, in my mind, he's the one that saved me. He saved me. I prayed like I'd never prayed my entire life when that was going on. And God brought me through it, and I'm still here today. Yeah, I deal with it every friggin' day and night, but you know what? I'm still here.
Yep.
And God's not going to give you any more than you can handle. Some
No.
days I think he thinks I'm a real mean son of a bitch because he gives me a lot. And other times it's like he gets me through.
Well,
it's
Paul
not-
don't give you a hard time, does he?
No, I do
Yeah.
everything Lenny says.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is I truly believe personally that God directed that military SWAT team that eventually rescued her from captivity of the terrorists.
Well, and then you have so many open spots where you can't remember what was going on. 1 minute you're one place and you wake up and you're in another country, someplace else. That's terrifying. And you can hear people around you, but you can't see a damn thing because you're beaten to a pulp. You can't see anything, but
Your
you can
eyes
hear,
are swollen shut. Yep.
but you can hear voices, and you hurt. You don't know what's hurt because you can't see anything, and they're telling you not to move.
How many months at Ramstein Air Force Base did you get treatment after that event?
Physically,
Yeah.
about 4 months.
4
But the
months.
other stuff was worse when I came back. Because they weren't really sure how to deal with somebody like me. Right, Shep?
Well, I appreciate your take on everything. It was interesting.
That
Well,
was cool. Justin.
You,
When
you
you,
just,
No-
Lenny, I think there's in our communities, everybody probably knows somebody that has PTSD to some extent.
Oh, yeah.
it's all different levels.
Yep.
And I have to believe that there was a reason I went through all that. Yes, Anthony. And, it just made me stronger. But then I can also tell you that as I get older, it gets worse because psychologically, you can't fight back like you used to. You're not physically capable. And so your PTSD gets worse. And I'm going through that now. That's one of the reasons I stay home. Even though I'm licensed to carry and I got all kinds of toys around here. I feel safer staying here at home. I don't like to go out. And if I do, I go alone. And you always have to be aware of your surroundings. And I love to just go in the motorhome with my babies and just go someplace and stay. Everybody handles it differently.
Wait,
But it
what
does, and when people say, oh, it's no big deal, you'll get over it. Well, let me tell you from personal experience, you don't ever get over it. You learn to live around it.
Yeah.
And you have to make the decision when it's time to tell your kids. You know?
Yeah.
That was a hard thing to do, to tell my girls. It was a hard thing for my parents when they got the phone call.
Yeah.
My dad was going out of his mind.
Bill Newfound Drone, Lynn says, Lynn Turney, Zelensky, you're brave. Thank you for talking. It's the only way to break the stigma.
Yeah, well, that's not the only part of the stigma. The stigma started with women in the service. And when I went in 1970, it was hell. It was really hell. And all my years in, it was something I had to fight every single day. And then when you get shipped to another installation, it starts all over again.
Yeah.
And you have to prove yourself in your MOS or your AFSC that you're capable of doing the job, because right off the bat, there's a black mark against you because you're a woman. Oh, women can't do that. Women can't do this.
Oh shit.
So there's a stigma that's there the whole time. It's like I told my girls when they got old enough and they were talking about, oh, what I want to do when I grow up. I thought long and hard about it. And I told all three of them, if you ever even think about going in the military, going to work for the government, I will kick your GD ass.
Yeah.
You're not going to go through what mom did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once you start, you finish it.
Yeah.
My father always told me, you finish what you start.
And the other thing that isn't quite right, Lynn is a veteran. How many years were you in, Lynn?
27 with the military and 12 with the government.
Yes. And the sad part of it is that when she goes to veteran events, she wears her hat from the military, and she's got the sticker on the back of her car, and they say, oh, tell your husband thanks for his service.
I have Vietnam plates on my car and my motorhome. And I told him, I said, I don't have a damn husband. I got rid of him umpteen years ago.
I don't understand what Chuck was saying about, like, it says PTSD thanks to being
Somebody he was probably being bullied and got put on a roof and left up there.
Yeah.
Hey, that could cause it.
Yep.
So many different types, guys. Somebody gets attacked by a dog.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. Actually, I was actually going to
Yes,
say.
I know. I have got a friend who went to a pet shop up near Chicago, and a cockatoo was being really friendly, and all of a sudden it attacked the person's ear, ripped his ear right off his head.
Holy shit!
Had to call the AMBO, all this other stuff. And the thing is, now this person is absolutely terrified of parrots, birds.
Sounds for you, Team Danzer.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask Justin if you read what he said.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Because Justin's vaping, he said he went off on a guy once. No hate to Justin, but this man was vaping right next to me, and the mother effer was vaping right in my face, set my ass off.
Hey,
Well,
Paul,
that's just being rude, though. Like when I'm vaping, I'll sit and blow in people's faces.
Paul, I'll be back.
Oh, you got to go catch that?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Yep,
it's
we're
like
here.
me. I
Stephen
smoke.
Murray, I'm gonna take off.
All right, JD.
Bye, JD.
Take care, guys.
All right, you too.
I smoke. The
JD.
military taught me to smoke. I don't drink. I quit drinking years ago, but I don't smoke in my house either.
Oh,
That's the worst thing that I do is smoke. But I go outside. I have a screened-in deck on the back of my house. I go out there to smoke.
everybody has a vice. You
That's my
smoke.
vice. Well, that and my Christmas
Murray
dinner.
goes on eBay constantly.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, Chuck was talking about the car wreck he was in last fall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
When he
was,
sure
was-
he
when he
has
was undriven.
PTSD from that because he flipped.
Yeah,
did,
That's
That's what-
dramatic.
did he tell you about that? Because I didn't hear about it.
Oh, we all heard about it a lot of times. It was
I-
terrible. He went through a terrible, terrible time.
I don't remember him ever telling me about it, but I just now recently in the last couple of months started getting on lives with Chuck. I don't remember ever hearing about that.
Yep, he
Yeah,
showed us pictures, and
Oh,
his
wow.
beautiful truck was destroyed.
What kind
And
of-
how
What kind of truck was he driving at the time?
was it good? It wasn't a mini pickup. It was full size pickup. Tell him, Chuck.
Yeah, come on here and explain it to us.
It was a beautiful truck. He loved his truck.
Listen to what Bill said. He said, "I love the smell of vape, but when you see a big biker type guy blowing out strawberry smelling clouds, LOL, it's too funny." It's like, well, what are you vaping? Pina colada.
Raspberry.
I do enjoy the smell of like different flavors of vape. Like, man, vanilla, that smells awesome.
I'm
Oh,
used to
doesn't-
smelling a good cigar. My father always smoked
Oh
cigars.
yeah, I love smoking a cigar.
Oh, if
You know
there's-
what-
even now with dad gone, if I'm out someplace and I smell cigar smoke, you automatically turn around. I'm expecting to see my dad standing there.
You
And
know what's
back in the
sm-
day when there were CBs, he had a CB in his truck, and his handle was El Producto.
It was he said it was a mid-sized Chevrolet Colorado.
Yep, he loved that truck.
You know what smells really good, Lynn, is pipe tobacco.
Yeah, dad smoked the
Yeah,
pipe
I
before he
just smell
smoked the
pipe tobacco
cigars.
too. Smells good.
Yeah, pipe tobacco smells really good.
Yeah. He had a regular smoking stand, had all the pipes in it. He had a humidor that he had the tobacco in. Oh, it smelled good.
I could imagine Chuck being more paranoid driving now.
I knocked this guy's vape right out of his hands when he was vaping in my face. Guy was not happy, but I don't give a rat's ass.
Well, it's like when I go over to Paul's house. I don't smoke in Paul's house. I go out on the back porch.
Yeah, there you go. You know, I mean, you don't want to be rude like that and be like, hey,
No.
I gotta,
Oh, no.
I don't even
I
smoke in
don't-
my own damn house.
yeah. If you're gonna smoke, go outside. Damn it.
Now, I'll tell you, was used to crack me up is like I had a couple of my both my aunts and two of my uncles didn't smoke at all. Like they didn't do anything, didn't drink, smoke, nothing. But when my grandfather would come to their house, they would always allow him to smoke in their house. they would because
Well,
we'd
there's no
always
smoking
play
in my house because of Anthony
right.
and because parents have got an extremely delicate respiratory system. Just like there's no candles on this main floor of this house at all. No candles, no aerosol sprays, only pump sprays. And you got to be careful what type of pots and pans you use. And I don't want it around my dogs either.
Right.
So I go outside. I've got a beautiful love seat out there with cushions and it's all screened in. Right now there's polyurethane all around it. I go out there and sit and smoke.
Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. Both of my devices are about to die. They're both at like 1%, literally.
Me too. I'm gonna get
Geez,
some
you're
rest.
just walking on the edge.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm gonna jump off too because I'm gonna lay down and relax for a
Yep.
little bit.
I think
All
Tim
right.
Jackson's
Well,
coming in
Eddie-
for a bit, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't get fooled tomorrow.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Lynn, again.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
too.
Likewise. We'll see y'all later.
Bye, Teach. Bye, Justin.
Later.
Yeah.
I guess it's just you and I, Paul.
Well, Tim Jackson's coming in here right shortly. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Paul's just out there flying that ship right now. So,
He's been in a much better mood now that the
Well-
locks are open.
wow,
And,
yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
The ships
he
are going
he jumps
in.
at every chance, and I couldn't believe he was actually out today because that wind was terrible.
It was terrible over here.
You wouldn't have caught me going out in that. So,
Oh,
uh,
And I said to him, I said, what the hell?
yeah, no, it ain't, Tim.
I said, what the hell you think you're doing out there flying in that wind? He goes, oh, he says, I'm good. I can handle it. And I said, oh, Jesus, here we go.
Go. Yep. Yeah. When I heard that he did that, I just go, how? I wouldn't even thought of it, alone
Oh.
go and fly it, you know.
He ends up in a drink. It's on him.
So, but I think he's had such a lull for a little while. He wanted to get out and do it, right?
Yeah, but he's playing with fire because all it takes is a good gust and it'll be in the river.
Yep.
And he can't jump in and get it.
Nope. Not that river. That's for sure.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so how's old Haas doing now with the surgery?
He's still got his cast on and we don't go back till the 19th of April. And he has to have a plastic bag on it every time he goes outside.
Yeah.
And to protect it. And I have to check his toes twice a day to make sure they're warm and that there's no smell coming out of the cast. But on the 19th, they're going to take the cast off. They're going to take the sutures out and they're going to do x-rays and see how it's going and then put a new cast on. So I don't know how long we'll play with this cast business.
Yeah.
Whatever the doctor says, you know.
Yeah. Cool. If you go to Streamtime Live Port Huron, Chuck, you go there, you might be able to see him fly because you can put it up full screen. But Paul won't be in the air yet because the ship's it's heading northbound. It's got to go under the bridge before he starts videotaping it. So,
And he's in the parking lot north of the bridge.
yeah. No, he'll be in south of it. No, you're right. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, he'd be in the north
If they're
parking
going
lot,
north,
but
he's in the north parking lot. If they're going south, he's in the south parking lot.
yeah, just if you want though, just punch up Streamtime Live. Actually, I can put the link in the chat here if you're interested. Okay, copy.
Right.
Okay. I don't know. Somebody already beat me to it. Hey, Team Dancer, thanks. But anyways, yeah, go to that link. Either mine or Team Dancer. Paul will be getting ready to go up in the air because it's getting really close to the bridge there. So I usually try and watch to see if I can see the drone, but that Air 2S is kind of small. So it's kind of hard.
If it's got a white background on the ship, then you can usually see it. Like when he was out earlier, I saw
Yeah.
the drone and so did two people in the chat.
Mhm. Yeah, I do full screen there, and it all depends on the camera person too sometimes. So, hey, Tim, welcome.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hello,
all right.
Nate.
Well, hello, Mr. Tim.
Been a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, Paul will be just about he should be in the air now, waiting for the ship. It's just coming up to the bridge now. Yeah, Paul will be in the air because as soon as it goes under the bridge,
He's right there to meet it.
Yep, he's right there to meet it as soon as it comes under the bridge there. So
Oh, on the other side. Okay.
yeah, yep. Because this boat's northbound, so. But yeah, it'll. But it depends on who's running the camera too, right? So.
Yeah.
if
Tim,
you're
are
be
you
able to
getting
see.
rain?
No, it's beautiful out.
Oh,
I'm ready
good.
to take a ride down towards the Gold Coast soon.
I saw on the news that they said parts of Australia is flooding again.
Yeah,
Oh, that's New South Wales and all down south.
yeah.
Yeah. Is my audio low? Lord.
Yeah.
Let me check it.
Yeah, just pick up your microphone a little bit there, a little
All
higher.
right. What
There,
about
okay.
now?
Yep,
That's
that's
better?
better. Yep. Well,
Ready?
Team Dander just said the ship just saluted. In other words, blowing the horn. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it from the house.
Oh, you can hear from there when they blow the horn?
Sure I can.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And
That'd
then
be,
at night or
that'd be
early
cool.
in the morning, I can hear the engines pumping too.
Yeah.
It's a neat sound.
Well, it's a wonder Paul wouldn't be able to hear it, but he's what, about a mile away? No?
Yeah, but he's closer to the beach. He's he's on the lake. I'm down the river.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it echoes off all the buildings down here.
Yeah.
I think that's why I can hear it so well.
Yeah. Okay. Now we should. So we'll see
I'm
if
on
we
the
can.
Yeti.
They're gonna zoom in right to the ship.
But you
Yeah.
still might be able to see the drone.
Yeah, right about
that's-
there. Sometimes. Yeah, right about there. That's a good angle right there.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, that might be the reason why they're zooming in, because they know
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah, could be.
K.E. Barker.
That's its first trip too, isn't it? Yeah. Katie
Yeah,
Barker.
oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. Looked like they did some painting on it, maybe.
Yeah,
Looks
new
pretty
paint.
clean.
Till it goes through the locks a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get some scrapes on the sides.
Yeah.
But they're still working on building a new lock up there.
Are they building a new one up there?
Yep, wider.
Yeah.
Because of the size of the ships has changed through the years.
Yeah. Oh, is that Paul right there? Oh, no. Right there.
Yeah,
Or is that
I
a,
think it
Yep.
is. Yes. Yep, that's Paul.
yeah.
Yep.
But I don't see the trees moving, so it must be pretty good flying.
Yeah. Well, they're moving a little bit, but not much. Not like they were. Because usually they come around a little bit further here. You'll see the flags, what they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Paul should be coming down this side right about any time now.
He probably did a full orbit already.
He
Does
does
he know-
sometimes. He does 2 or 3 orbits, and then when he edits it, he picks out the best ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a truck right there.
Yeah. Right down here at the bottom.
It's right
yeah.
beside that black pickup with the cap on it.
Oh,
the
right there.
flags are. Yeah, the flags are still up pretty good there, though.
Looks like he's come out of southwest.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a southwest wind, but 'cause Paul should be down this side of it, and usually comes around this end, then goes up higher as a pull away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think he usually comes down this side for the last time, but
A lot
And
of times
sometimes-
the camera
you'll see
guy
him
will
come in,
zoom in on
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
When
depends
he's
who's
got
running
the
the
back of the
camera.
truck open.
Yeah,
Is this supposed to rain today there? Because it looks kind of dreary.
No, it's just been cloudy.
Yeah.
Okay. Them flags are rolling though.
yeah, they're still out pretty big. Those are big flags, right? So
They're huge.
yeah,
Oh, that's why they're rolling like that.
Oh,
'Cause
they're
it's awesome.
humongous.
Yeah.
yeah. Paul should be coming into land pretty quick. I think.
Did you just call me Timmy Kelly? Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You don't like to be called Timmy?
Oh, I no. my nickname I get called all the time is Jacko, and I like that.
those are birds. Yeah.
No, I
Usually
can't
see Paul.
it down anymore.
Yeah, usually about now you can see him coming into land right in here between the flagpole and the building.
I see the birds. I'm watching them because maybe they're chasing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
He's been really lucky that he hasn't had bird strikes.
No,
Because there's a
Very.
lot of skulls down there in Canadian geese.
they're moving out. Yeah, there he is, right there. See him coming in,
Yep.
right
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. He's coming into land right there.
There he is. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. That was him.
Yep.
Oh Lord. What a day. Went all the way to the job site and then got called and said, "Oh, they don't need you." 4-hour man.
But
You
you
hope
still
you get
get
paid
paid,
for
right?
it anyways.
Yeah, I get paid 4 hours. Yeah.
Looks like the sunshine is out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's sunny.
Yeah.
I want to go down to the Gold Coast in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Meet up with someone. Should be fun.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. These big lake freighters. I don't think you can electrify those things. So I don't know. I still think you're gonna. Well, the engines on them are electric, anyways. I think, but they generate the power themselves to power it. But I don't think you're gonna be able to put batteries in those things to do as much work as they do, and then charge them up while they're
Yeah.
loading or something. But I can't see that happening.
Yeah,
So
right.
considering the distance that they go, I don't think they're gonna have any battery big enough to
Yeah.
do it.
It'd probably weigh the ship down anyway. So
Well, it's just like semi trucks and people
Yep.
with RVs, it takes all day to charge one of them things. It's not a quickie thing.
no, yeah.
Justin asked you a question, Lenny, in the chat.
What did they?
Did you
Lynn,
see the?
did you see the video of the Russian military truck? The guy opened up the back and 30 or so mines just fell out of the back.
No, he needs to
Holy
send
crap.
me the link.
Yeah, get a link in there, Justin. We'll all take a look at it.
I hate to be the guy behind him, running over the
Yeah.
Oh
mountain.
shit, you and me both.
Or opening it up. Opening it up, I would be scared crapless, man, when they fell on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm getting a kick out of the farmers that are hooking them up to their tractors and taking them back to their farms.
Really?
Yep.
Holy crap.
The Russians have abandoned them, and so the farmers have hooked them up with chains and haul them back to their farms. I think
Wow.
that's hilarious.
Huh.
Well, they
That
run
is
out of
weird.
fuel.
Yeah, true.
And so the Russians just, hightail it out and abandon the vehicles. That's why that one big convoy never got through. It ran out of fuel.
Oh, okay. I never heard about that. I don't
Yeah.
watch TV much, so
I read about it. 'Cause
okay.
I don't watch any news on TV.
It's depressing.
It is. It's not good for me. So I limit and I only read certain things.
Yeah, I watch Netflix and that Stan. I watch that. I'm watching a show
I see a
called
lot
Just.
of neat pictures or articles on Facebook too.
Yeah,
Especially
me
the
too.
one guy. Did you see the guy that went to the zoo with his van and rescued all the kangaroos?
Yeah, I saw that. Somebody
That
pinned it.
was cool.
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
I love
I
what.
thought-
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Then.
I just think, you're driving down the road and you look in your rearview mirror and there's a shitload of kangaroos in your mirror. That's got to, it made me stop and think about times that I had llamas and alpacas in the back of my van.
Yeah, I was at work. You would have loved it, Lenny. What was it? Tuesday morning. It was about 8:00. We're all set up doing stop and go, and 2 kangaroos about 3 meters away from me came out of the forestry and just ran across the road. They were
Adults?
huge. Oh yeah,
Oh
big.
boy.
I was like, please don't turn around and come towards me.
I've seen the videos on YouTube when they've attacked people. They're
Oh,
powerful.
they do. If you're messing with their babies or something, they're joeys. Oh, you better watch.
Yeah. Oh.
Those back legs are impressive.
Yeah, they got claws about that big.
Wow.
And when they stand up, well, they'll back up on their tail and then kick you. And that's
Yeah,
what
they
you
can
gotta.
sit on that tail and use both feet to kick you.
Yep. They're wild in the wild. they're pretty
Well, and
impressive.
I also I read an article where they said that Australia is having problems with a lack of kangaroo meat because everybody eats it.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What's it taste like?
Chicken. No, just sort of the same taste you get from deer.
Okay.
The venison tasty, the not venison.
Is it
tasty.
gamey?
That's it. Gamey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And kangaroo is really good for you because it's the leanest meat there is. So it's pretty good.
Do you have to soak it before you cook it? Like, with deer,
do.
sometimes we soak it in milk or soak it in water,
Yeah.
salt water.
Yeah, you brine it. I brine it. Yeah.
We used to soak our deer meat in milk overnight.
Oh yeah, my mom used to do that. Beautiful. Now I had Rue the first time back in 2005, and I fell in love with the meat.
See, I like
Really?
buffalo.
Never had buffalo.
Oh, it's lean too. It's very lean. Buffalo burgers. Oh my God. Buffalo steaks.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh
We
well.
used to have a restaurant here called Emil's. And
Yeah.
he had buffalo out behind, and once a year he'd slaughter a buffalo. And you go into the bar, and he was known for his buffalo burgers and steaks.
Yum.
I find
Perfect.
buffalo burgers were a little coarse, awful coarse meat.
Did you? Oh, I like. And what about goose? Do you like goose?
Yeah, I like moose. Yeah.
No, goose.
Oh no, no.
We had a
Goose?
friend that he was a warden at a federal pen, and we all
Oh, yeah.
went camping, and he brought some, and everybody was really skeptical because they said it's oily. Well, he
Yeah.
cooked it over the open fire there around the campfire. It was pretty tasty. It wasn't greasy at all.
Yeah. Huh. Hey,
Oh.
Curtis. Yeah, did I tell you going for a sex change too? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, Curtis in there. Paul, your voice sounds like kind of like a female.
Hi, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis.
I didn't understand what Justin wrote. What is had snutch? Never heard
Just-
of that word.
Snutch?
It would be so much if they had snatched him. Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know.
never heard of
Nope. Bobby Howie, how are you? Curtis, how are you? Everybody in
Good.
chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello everybody in the chat because I can't see the chat.
Hobby Howie says Yan right now is talking about kamikaze drones.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. See, Kelly called me Timmy. I'm going to start calling her Louise.
Why, she's Kelly Louise?
Yep.
Ah.
Ha ha. There you go. That's a payback. I'll get a text for that one.
Well, at least she can't reach you.
That's right.
You could get a head slap for that,
Oh, yeah. She gets mad. She's like a little chihuahua on acid. Oh, snutch, lunch and snack. Yeah. I get it now.
Yep.
I get it.
Snack.
Like brunch.
Okay.
Like brunch.
Snutch.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah, brunch, breakfast and lunch. Yeah, in between breakfast and lunch.
Yep.
Hello, Paul. How
Hey,
are you,
I'm
sir?
back.
He's back.
Hey, thanks for covering for me, Paul. It was the K.E. Barker, and that's one of my favorites.
We watched it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
watched
yeah.
you. We've seen you. Yeah, I had it on the big screen here, Paul.
We
Oh,
saw the
okay.
drone.
Saw you come in the land. That was pretty cool.
It was windy down there.
The flags
Didn't
were
look like
gone.
it was that bad.
Hey, Paul, I want to show you something. It
Okay.
was so windy today. Okay. It says right here, wind causes damage at Port Stanley Golf Course. Like the trees, they just snapped them off a whole bunch. But the golf course is the bluffs. That's where my brother works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Your
gotta be
brother,
clean.
the artist?
Huh?
Your brother, the artist?
Yeah. He works there. He cuts grass for him a couple days a week or something, but it pays for his membership, right? So you don't
Make
have to.
sure you
pay
tell
that
him,
lot.
thank you so much for the beautiful calendar.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I love it. He's very talented.
Lenny loves his calendars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's something different. Yeah.
You're never
Well,
nice, Justin.
He is very talented.
Yeah, it amazes me how fast he can do that stuff, though. That's what blows me away.
Because it's a
Yeah.
natural gift.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
gift because most people take him days to do one. He does it in an hour or two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe how fast he can do them. Well, I said to him one time, I said, geez, I couldn't draw a straight line if I tried, but he said, there is no straight lines in art.
No, I had an aunt who was an artist, and she never ceased to impress me with what she could do.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple kids on the bus say they're good at artwork too. Like just young kids, because they'll come on the bus and they'll show me what they did. And some of that stuff is just amazing that these kids can do. Whoa!
The natural
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah,
One of my good friends growing up, we used to look over his shoulder in art class and be drawing all circles. Didn't look like crap, but at the end of it, it could be a beautiful drawing. It was unreal.
Oh yeah.
Well, believe it or not, Paul has got absolutely gorgeous cursive handwriting.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he
Oh,
does. You silly.
What?
You have got
She
She was
beautiful.
giving you a compliment, Paul.
Yeah.
I scribble. What are you talking about?
You better take it while the getting's good, buddy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Here's one. Here's the face of his calendar.
Isn't it gorgeous?
He drew that.
That building is no longer existent.
He
That
from memory.
building's no longer around. Yeah.
I remember seeing his drawings. They're
Well,
awesome.
his attention to detail is so impressive.
Yeah, that place there on the front, that was the old Food and Foam. You used to have girls come out on roller skates, bring your stuff out to you and hook it on your window,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
A&W.
A&W's, they did it over here. Yep.
yeah. They called it the Food and Foam.
They still do up in Lexington, Michigan. They have an A&W and they have the curb service.
Curb
Oh, no
service.
kidding. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
You can go up there.
Hey,
and get a
there
hot-
he is, the world traveler.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hey, Ron.
Ron, Lynn was
Okay,
asking
Ron,
about
where
you.
are we?
Yeah.
what's that?
Lynn was
Where are
asking
we?
about you, Ron.
Oh, I didn't see Lynn on there.
Like says she doesn't have her camera on, but say hello to
Oh.
her.
Hey Lynn,
Hey, where are we?
I am just now pulling into my hotel
In Denver?
in Denver. Yep.
Well, the discussion was earlier. We were wondering how you made out at the haunted house.
I just came from there. That was like freaky, man. Really.
You gonna
Yeah,
be
don't
able to
change your
sleep
pants.
tonight?
It's only about 15 minutes up the road. Yeah,
You gonna be able to sleep tonight?
I hope so.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
did your plane leave there, Ron?
I think like 5:15, 5:30. I gotta look.
Woohoo!
I got-
That's early.
Yeah, I gotta leave here pretty early in the morning. This is a nice little spot though. I'm right at the foothills of the Rockies. You can see them
Oh.
right off to my left, all snow-capped mountains, and
Wow.
yeah, it's
How
nice.
far from the airport?
I don't think it's 4 or 5 miles most, if
Oh, yeah.
that.
Does the airport or does that hotel offer for you to leave your truck there and they'll take you?
Yeah, that's was the deal. It's not a bad fuel coming down was a little less than I thought. I expected a lot more. I fueled up once, $35, and then I just fueled again, $30. So it cost me like 65, $70, which I expected worse.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then the hotel is 120, but I can keep my truck here for 6 days. I just got to find the right parking spot. So,
They do that
Uh,
in St. Louis all the time by the airport.
yeah.
When I go to
It's
Vegas,
nice.
I'd stay there at a hotel in St. Louis. and leave the truck, and they would take me over to the airport.
Yeah, it's they run 24-hour shuttle here. I did all the investigation, and it's actually kind of out in the country here. There's not really much here.
Maybe that makes it safer.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just pulled it. I took my time. I left it. I was gonna leave early this morning about 7, but I was so tired yesterday. I got up. I didn't get up till about 6 o'clock. But and I packed this morning, packed my cameras, and went up to the grocery store and had coffee with them. And I didn't leave till like 10 o'clock. I must have stopped a good half dozen times on the way down, flew my drone. And
how many drones are you taking?
I only have one.
Oh.
So I got a drone and 1, 2, 3 cameras. So but yeah, permit parking unauthorized.
You got an umbrella?
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's
Yeah,
what I hear.
The teeny martini bar is a little damp tonight.
Oh, I bet.
Ron, Justin said, I will give you his GPS location like Elon Musk's plane. I am tracking Ron's truck.
Yeah.
He's tracking you.
I'm at the Silo Ramada in Denver Airport. Looks like a pretty nice place.
Now you want to talk about some place that is haunted?
What?
The airport there?
Oh, really?
There's 2 airports there. The one that they built that they're not using is supposedly very haunted.
Really?
That's why they're not using it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
that
close to
house-
my brother. You're close to my brother, Ron. He lives in Denver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that house was up in Frederick. It's only 20 minutes from here.
Good night,
And-
Pamela Hauser is leaving us. Thanks for coming in, Pam.
Bye, Pam.
I don't
See you,
know
Pamela.
how that guy thought he was going to get away with that. Matter of fact, the neighbor who kind of talked to the cops and when they were looking at the doorbell footage, he was standing outside there. I so bad wanted to go up to him like, dude, and talk to him. Say, hey, because he's the one that told the cops that he said, hey man, he's not acting right. And the cop says, well, he's upset about his wife. He goes, no, he's acting strange. Something's not right. And that's what alerted the cops, when they were trying to find the wife and kids. But well, anyhow, I better get inside, check in. If you guys are still on, I'll join you upstairs. But
Okay, buddy.
Okay. Yep, we're here.
All right.
We'll look for
See you,
you.
Ron.
all right, guys, we'll talk to you after a bit.
Bye.
Yep, bye.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least he made it safely to Denver.
Yeah.
Because that airport at Denver is what, like 6,000 feet or something, man? The elevation of that airport.
Yep. Jennifer and I flew out there when my ex was going through a class out there. And when we got off the plane, within 30 minutes, they had me in the emergency room at the base. I was having an asthma attack.
No kidding. Wow.
Can't breathe. I mean, it's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
They got a really, really neat restaurant there where they have cliff divers.
Kelly
Yeah,
just texted me a messenger,
Yeah.
and she said when Ron was talking about the ghost, it reminded her of the house that we lived together in Amamore. I was at work one day, and she called me like all in a fret. She goes, "You got to come home. You got to come home." And I said, "Why?" And she goes, "There's a ghost or something in the house." And I didn't come home until after work, but when I got there, it was a bird.
Oh,
It wasn't. It wasn't a ghost or.
Well, at least it wasn't a snake or one of them big lizards.
Yeah.
Oh, we had snakes at one of our houses. Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh yeah.
I'd die.
We had a python about that thick around. It was about
no, no,
4
no,
feet,
no.
I think it was, and it was right above our bed in our bedroom, and you
No
could
way.
see the roof like caving in every time it moved.
Marie, take care.
I finally
I
got.
agree.
See you, Murray. I finally took care of it one weekend. It was funny as hell.
Oh, I don't know what's so funny about that, but
No, it wasn't. You could hear it when you're sleeping, and oh my
You're
God.
crazy. You slept with that thing in your house?
Yeah, it was right above us in our bedroom.
Oh, God.
When, I think that was when Kelly and I lived in Karui. Yeah, man, that was scary. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Murray.
You got some big ass snakes there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And those
Okay.
huge lizards, too.
Big lizard.
They look like iguanas. Then we have the big ones. The big ones. It will be probably, oh shit, 3 meters long.
No,
They're called
thank you.
monitors.
No,
Monitors.
thank you.
They climb you.
And the koala bears will drop down on you from up in the trees, right?
Mhm, mhm. Nah, that's an old one. Yeah. They call it drop bears to scare other people. They mostly say that to Americans coming over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they call it a drop bear.
I had a friend that had a monitor and he wore a body harness and he walked him. But if he got on cold concrete, he couldn't walk. He could
Yeah.
freeze him up.
Mhm.
And he always tried to go after my little chihuahua. And one day he
Whoa.
says, well, you need to touch him, see what he feels like. And he wasn't moving because he was on the cold sidewalk. So I went
Yeah.
behind it to touch it. Felt like a damn basketball.
Yeah. Well,
It's like,
Kelly has a lizard as a pet.
No,
I
thank
don't
you.
know, I don't know what kind it is. I forget.
My
Justin
son
says
used
he
to have
loves
a
snakes.
He
yeah.
loves what?
My
Go ahead,
what's that,
Paul.
Paul? Oh, I said my son used to have a monitor lizard. It's about 6 feet long.
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
grow
no.
big, man. Bodies like that wide. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Justin says in the chat, he says, snakes are even scary. I love
They're not
them."
even. Yeah, he said they're
No.
not even scary. He loves them.
Yeah.
Oh, come on over, Justin. Come on over. We got snakes that chase you.
No,
yeah,
thank you. Well,
Yeah.
there's a snake here in the States, a blue racer. It'll chase you too.
but problem is down in Australia, they got bugs down there to kill you.
Yeah, you're right.
We have a spider called the redback. It's sort of the same as the black widow.
yeah.
And we
Yeah.
have a white tail spider. That'll eat your skin away.
No
You
Then
got
we
kidding.
way
have-
too much stuff down there that will bite you and
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking
Uh,
about people.
Now Kelly said in the chat, Justin, I love snakes. You're a liar. You're a liar. You should have saw her with that snake. Yeah. Ain't no way. Unless she changed. I don't know. She used to hate them.
I always hated them. I still hate them. And at the farm, I always carried my gun. When I saw a snake, I shot it.
Yeah.
And just leave
Yeah.
it lie where it was because the raccoons would come and take it away at night.
Yep. My grandfather used to have a boot gun for walking through the forest and everything. It was like 10 foot, not 4 foot. Yeah, it was a big one.
No, don't like, do not care for reptiles.
And
Reptilian.
then we had on the one house in Karoi that Kelly and I stayed at, we had a loo outside, just a loo, no bathtub and anything. And we used to go out there when we were partying or drinking. And one morning we woke up and she comes running in and there's 2 snakes intertwined like this, like raising up in the air.
Yeah.
But they were tree snakes. They weren't bad, but that's how they make love. They intertwine. And oh man,
Down
Yeah,
in San Antonio, Texas, at Medina, where all the munitions are, they have those big Quonset huts with the munitions in them down there. And when they
Yeah.
open the doors, there's a hook right there outside the door, and it's got a big long stick on it. And you're supposed to take that stick, and when you open the door, you run that stick all the way around the door frame, because they like to lay up above the doors.
yeah.
Like,
That's
nah,
crazy.
nah, 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 nah. Forget that crap.
That wasn't one of your favorite things, Lenny?
Nope. And I will admit that one time we were up in Wisconsin, we were out in the field. We were going through this, I don't know, pond, stream, whatever the hell it was. Full backpacks and weapons. And we had our weapons above our heads. All these water moccasins were coming down the creek. And the order was, keep on moving. You just ignore them and they won't bother you. Well,
Right.
I am not afraid to say that I peed my pants, but I'm sure I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, definite. They were mating carpet snakes. I don't remember. I thought they were tree snakes.
It was terrible.
And Justin said that is how most of us make love,
Snake.
like a snake.
Well, I've
Intertwined.
known quite a few guys that I would call snakes.
I know a lot of women. That's funny.
Yep.
No, I don't like snakes. I don't like anything. But that's like I went out. I was ready to sit down on my couch out back on the veranda, and there was a python underneath the cushion. I was like, nope. Right back inside.
How do you move fast enough to get away from them?
Pythons aren't really quick unless you agitate them and you poke at them or whatever, and then they'll strike fast. But they're really
Okay.
docile. We usually keep them around here because of the rats and everything like that. It keeps it down. So we
No
had
way.
a pet. It was like a pet, but it was out in the wild. It used to come from my house to my landlord's house from a wire. And yeah, it used to keep all the rats down. So it was pretty cool.
No.
Well, I would imagine the snakes kind of take care of all the little critters, don't they?
Yeah, and keeps them away. Yeah.
Including little dogs and little cats.
Yeah, kittens, they love those.
Rabbits.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Little baby
Yeah.
rabbits. Yeah.
We got hares and rabbits over here, but they're all wild. Well, you can get them in shops, pet stores. Justin, the way Tim described it sounds like the start of a gay porno. Okay. Never watched that before, but that's all you, Justin. One-eyed snake, Justin, can't wrangle. Oh, God.
So how's the weather over there, Tim?
It's pretty sunny. It's what, 23 Celsius right now. So
Oh, wow.
good temp. Good temp.
Now you're
Gonna
going
start
to be going into winter.
He's going in the
Uh,
fall, right?
fall.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to cool down. What I thought was a brown tree snake on the tiles out the front because they can't move properly on tiles. Turns out it was a taipan. Screw that. They chase you. Taipans are the one snake that'll chase you.
Ooh,
Now
nice.
so little blue racer.
Yeah, I've heard of guys like in Southeast Asia riding bicycles and the snakes are
Yeah.
chasing them down the road.
Yep. When I first came over here in 2003, 2004, I got a picking job on a farm, and they would take us back to the paddock in a old Land Rover, like 7 of us, and we heard a big thud on the door, and he got out after he dropped us off, and he goes, "Look at this, Jackson." And I looked over. There was 2 marks in the side of his Land Rover. A snake.
snake.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "You want me to pick back where?" So,
Like in San Antonio, when I was stationed down there, we always had to check our boots and our shoes because they like to get in your shoes. We'd find
Yeah.
them all over the damn barracks. And then when we were down at Fort Rucker, Alabama, we are supposed to go stay in this one billet, this old wooden army barracks.
Yeah.
And CO comes out and he says, we ain't staying in there. Evidently they'd had a crap load of rattlesnakes that had babies in there. And he says, my folks ain't going in there. We got to stay
No
in
way.
a motel downtown the whole time we were there.
No way.
Didn't hurt my feelings at all.
That's like my initiation out at the farm. It at the time it wasn't funny, but we all laughed about it on Smoko. I was on a row of beans and I was picking them, and I kept on moving and putting them in my sack. And this guy Pete, he was about 2 rows over from me, old bloke, about 55, 60, and he goes, Jackson. And I looked over and here comes this python being thrown at me. And I was like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. And he starts laughing. Everybody in the paddock starts laughing. I was like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. It scared the hell
I
out
had
of
just had a heart attack and dropped dead.
me.
Yeah.
Now only if both Pauls and Lenny knew what a real winner is like. I think they do.
A winner?
Yeah, that's what real winter.
W?
Winter.
Oh, shit. I know what a winner is.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we don't quite have them as bad as we used to years ago.
I
You
can
know,
remember being stationed up at Goose Bay, Labrador.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be lots of snow.
And Loring Air Force Base, Maine, right on Canadian border. That was a little chilly.
I remember we couldn't even move for 3 days here because they had so much snow.
We missed Christmas one year up at Loring because nothing could get through. We had tuna fish sandwiches for Christmas dinner that year.
Mm.
We were all hunkered down, stuck in the barracks with no power.
Well, didn't you say that they had underground tunnels because the snow was so bad?
Yep. All the buildings at Loring Air Force Base are hooked together with tunnels.
Yep.
And then they stencil on the walls which way to the BX and the commissary and the mail room and the chow hall and the bowling alley. And that's how you get around up there. Because when the red flag goes up, you're not supposed to go outside.
Isn't it the same way at what's that barracks over in Delaware? I used to go there to the BX all the time to get our food. I forget what it is. But me and my brother, they have all underground stuff
There's
over
Chuck.
there connecting.
There's Chuck.
There's
Hey,
Chuck.
Chuck.
Taco
What's up, Chuck?
It was.
I know you heard that.
Tim, I like the haircut, man.
Thanks, man. It's all growing back, though.
I don't know. I like it.
Well, you almost look like you could be doing a 50s rock and roll type of thing, you know, with the motorcycles and have the cigarettes rolled up in your sleeve and
No, no,
I
no,
like
no.
the
Huh?
look.
No, 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 no.
Chuck.
Hold on.
I'm not in my 20s anymore, Paul. Yeah, your volume, man.
Your
Oh,
volume, Chuck.
I had the problem Tim had earlier.
Do you think
What'd you
Lori
say,
comes
Chuck?
in and
No.
turns that down on you?
Oh, I have other things to do with this stuff besides Zoom,
Talk
which
to
is
us?
Zoom's goofy. Yeah. I mean,
Ah.
I make
JD said,
I make-
Sarah, slap Justin, please.
we're making vlogs in this area most of the time, this office. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
It's the production center.
Most of the time.
It's the production center.
The production center. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the hub.
I'm building another machine though. There's another i9.
Why don't
We
you
heard
send
about
an
that.
I-9 over to me, Chuck? I'd much appreciated.
You're not going to believe this. I actually used, well, I'm upgrading the i9 and the thing I'm using right here. It's going to be an 18 core i9, so it's getting a little faster. Then the parts I had left over, the parts I had from the last build are getting turned into another machine. I don't want to talk about what it cost just by the parts I didn't have that I needed. But anyway, no, I'm not
What
sending it to
motherboard?
you.
What motherboard? 550 or?
No, it's older stuff. That's everybody will laugh at me because it's X299 stuff, but it's
Oh,
plenty. It's fast.
My ex-son-in-law built me my first computer. We called it Frankenstein.
yeah. Lenny, Justin said if you want to know a real winter, come to Florida. It gets down to 60 degrees.
Oh, yeah, right.
60
Big.
degrees. Yeah, I know. 60 degrees. No, the other machine's gonna be hooked up to the TV so we can like play Flight Simulator, and if I feel like messing around with stuff down
60
there.
degrees.
60, I know. It's shorts weather, right?
Well, you got
Yes.
to remember, you got to see if you're putting an i9 in that. If you don't have a big enough motherboard, it won't support the i9.
The motherboard that I'm using is one that dropped dead a year ago. So while I was waiting for Asus to send me repair it or replace it, they replaced it. I had to wait 3 weeks, so I bought another motherboard, and transferred everything to it, upgraded the 64 gigs of 3200 DDR4, and then put the 3800 or 3080 in there and all that crap. So anyway, this is the other motherboard that was originally in use, but I bought another i9 to put on this one. I'll take this i9. It only has 14 cores, so you know it's kind of
Okay.
If I had your disposable income, I'd throw away my savings, Chuck.
I guess you
See,
got
my
caught up,
problem-
Chuck.
That's like Chuck. My problem with DaVinci is I only have 2 sticks of 16.
Oh yeah,
So-
well that it'll work on that, but I think you're gonna struggle a little bit.
It slows down because it runs right off the GPU. So
What's your GPU though? What GPU are you using?
2060 Super. So what I want to do is take them out, the 216s, and get 4 32s and put them in there. That should run DaVinci pretty damn good, I reckon.
Well, that'll give you plenty of RAM. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
using 64 gigs of RAM, and it's plenty. So if you're gonna do 128, you can use 128. That's gonna be lots of RAM. The thing that
it'll
helped me the
help me.
most.
It'll help me rolling the arrow back and forth during the video on DaVinci because I do it now. It lags big time.
Are you using proxies? Did you enable proxies?
No.
You should. That'll clean it right up. Use proxies. There's no shit in it. Works good.
I worked on it yesterday and just peed me off, so I just like closed it down. I'm not going to use DaVinci until I get new RAM.
Go into the settings and enable proxies. The thing that helped me the most was when I first started using DaVinci. I wasn't using the 3080 to render. It was only using my CPU. And the thing was like almost on fire. It would like over temp and stuff. It was trying to kill the i9. And then I went into the settings like, oh my God, I'm not using the NVIDIA. I'm using native to render.
Yeah.
That's the thing that helped me the most. The 3080 made all the difference. That thing is just like,
a 3080 is a monster. I wish I had a Series 3, but
well, I found a 3070 Ti. That's what's going in the baby build downstairs that I'm telling you about. It's going to have a 3070 Ti.
Well, why don't you wait because the Series 4 is coming out.
Who cares? This is fine.
Yeah, who cares? Have you ever tried to I got 32 RAM and I'm trying to put transitions into a video. It sucks. I can't do it.
Seriously enable proxies. Just enable proxies, man. It'll smooth it right out. And you don't need the high res when you're editing anyway. You need the smoothness. You don't need to see every pixel. You need it to be smooth when you're doing exactly what you're talking about, where you're trying to cut up the clips, you're trying to get the timing right. You need it to
I got that. I got that down, but it's adding the transitions and getting them right in there. And with my RAM just lagging, it sucks.
They struggle on my machine a little bit on and off. You got to let them. You see them like load up because all your transitions. If you're using stock DaVinci transitions, they're built into Fusion. Well, they're Fusion. They're basically created in Fusion, and that takes a lot of horsepower. Anything done on Fusion takes a pile of horsepower.
Yeah, I need more RAM, so I'll just wait until I get that.
Be interesting to see how it changes, Tim, when you do that. I mean,
yeah, I can't wait.
Should pick up.
I'm hoping, and I paid a lot of money for this RAM. Jesus,
everything's expensive.
This whole computer build was over $5,000. It was over $5,000.
I believe
Lynn's
it.
got
I mean,
Lynn's got a word to put in there. Go
Like
ahead,
I
Lynn.
said, Chuck,
what?
if I had all your money, I'd burn mine.
Spend all my money. Caskets don't come with luggage racks, so
I like that.
That's not mine. That's not mine. I think, was that Don Henley or Glenn Fry or one of the Eagles that said that? I don't know, but it's
Said what?
caskets don't come with luggage racks. It's not my line. I stole it from it's a musician. Google it. Google it. Who? Someone in the chat. Google it. I can't remember who said it.
Well, when my mom died, the casket that she got on the second lid, there's a drawer that pulls out. You can put stuff in there.
Oh,
I'm going in the wall at the veteran cemetery. I'm going to be charred.
you. Yeah.
Shake and bake.
Yeah, I'm be shaking bake in the drawer right below my father.
You see what Jody said? Let's
Yeah.
all go get a GPU for 3,000.
Who's
No,
paying? Who paid $3,000? They're
oh,
actually
when the
starting to drop-
3080s first came out.
Oh, well, I just got lucky and got one.
You probably got it on a sale or something.
My parents needed a computer, so I actually I bought one with a 3080 in it for like $2,000, $2,100.
You stole your parents' GPU.
No, I took the GPU out before I gave it to them. They knew it. My mom uses this computer and has a 980 Ti in it. Oh, you guys are laughing. My parents are 80 years old. They don't care. She like plays casino games on the thing. Trust me, it's like so ridiculously overpowered. It has an i9 in it.
So you mean you don't see your mom playing World of Warcraft or anything like
No,
that?
no. If she did, I'd have to. If she did, even like a 3050 or a 3060 would be ridiculously overkill for her. I'm positive of it. So I told her what I did. I said, your computer was dusty, old, and crappy, so here's a brand new computer. But I did steal the graphics card. The graphics card is more than enough for you guys. Just understand that. And yeah, so like that's why I got the 3080. And I didn't know which one I got either, because when you buy those builds, you get whatever one they get, right? And I wanted the Asus TUF. Well, again, luck strikes. There was an Asus TUF in the box, so it was like, yay.
Man, you're just one lucky guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I lived, like we were talking about the, post-stress traumatic disorder crap. I lived. So
yes,
post-traumatic stress disorder or whatever. I lived. So
if I get a pre-built computer, if I ever buy a pre-built computer instead of building one, I'm going to go MSI.
Yeah, I don't know.
The top of the line MSI.
I like building. I actually Lori got.
but you're smart. You know how to do it.
It's actually not really tough. It's kind of like doing doing brake work. Doing brake work is really intimidating the first time too. But you'd be surprised.
It's not hard.
Right?
It's not hard. No.
Nope. You know what's hard?
My cell phone.
Well, building a PC is not hard. When you get into the setup of the BIOS and everything, that's when it gets goofy.
I don't touch them. I don't touch the BIOS.
How can you not? That's where the speed's hiding there. It's like you gotta.
Yeah.
I got the dust bunnies flying.
Hey,
I could.
Lenny, you heard Chuck talk about his old parents. Well, that's what he thinks. That's what he thinks about us, Lenny.
That is
That's
not
all right.
true.
I don't
Not
care.
true.
I'm proud that I made
My mom isn't playing any. My mom's not playing any serious video games though.
Hey, I'm proud that I made
You guys
but
are
I
cracking
didn't
me up.
expect to.
You guys are always trying to set me up to get me in trouble every time.
You do that
Yeah,
all by
it seems
yourself.
it.
You don't need our help.
Why?
Hello, Mia.
Huh.
Hello, Mia.
Hey,
Yeah, it is cheaper, but
You're just fun to poke at.
Well,
Yes.
I don't think it's any cheaper to build yourself, but it's definitely fun and
it's fun, yeah,
it's
but
rewarding to build your own machine. and get it
Wire
done.
Like I said,
management.
Chuck, you are very smart. You've got a great handle on this. You know what you're doing.
She's so funny.
You know,
You're so
Hey,
funny.
hey, we want to get the whole story. Get Lori on here.
I still
Yeah.
write cursive.
Ooh.
Well, I started to put the machine together last night because I'm still waiting on the chip hasn't shown up yet. I'm still waiting on the CPU. So I started putting some stuff together and fitting stuff. I have this repurposed tower because the Cooler Master tower that I'm using right now in this build is what was it, 700M or something. It's a Cooler Master 700M. So like I had no
700M. Okay.
yeah. I think that's what it is. Bought it about a year ago. You're looking
Okay.
it up, huh?
No. What power supply did you go with?
Corsair
going?
1200 watts.
Okay.
Plenty of juice.
Yeah, I got the Corsair. Yeah.
I like them, but I couldn't get a
You two
Corsair this
understand
time.
what
so-
you're talking about.
Yep. The rest of us just sit here and stare.
It's
Well, the
great.
important thing is the power supply is way oversized. It's 1200 watts, and you don't need that. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect with the i9 cooking.
With an
along
i9, I would be happy with 1,000 watt. 1,000 watt would be plenty with an i9.
Yeah, so I went 12 just to be, because if you need 5, get 7, because it's not that much more to go up wattage on a power supply, and then you're kind of future proofed it. You can use it in another build, especially if you buy a good one. You can reuse a power supply over and over and over again, right? I mean, until you.
I got a 550. I got a 550
Yeah, and
power
I
supply
think
right here.
there are a lot of i9s out there running on. Well, my parents came with a 750, and
Yeah.
that 750 is powering their i9, and it had the 3080 in there, and it worked just fine because I burnt that thing in with everything as it was stock. I burnt it in and everything, set it up for them, and it was fine.
Oh, okay.
And then I stole the 3080 out of it and put the 980 Ti in. And then I played with it with that, and I was like, the 980 Ti is actually respectable. I was editing with that thing until I got rid of it. I went from a 980 Ti to the 3080. You want to talk about a huge jump? It was like,
Jesus, that would be like, yeah.
yeah. But I was getting by with the 980. I was getting by.
I'm trying to see which one I got.
Oh, me, I did
got
the 1200. I did the 1200 watt just cuz. As well as just cuz.
I got the Ryzen 7 3700X 8 core, 3.6 gigahertz with Wraith Prism. So
Yeah, that stuff's pretty snappy. I know that Intel had some serious issues. They were throttling things back and not telling people and all kinds of stuff. So like really the Ryzen chip is probably better than
I think if I overclock it, I'll get some. It'll probably kick it up a notch.
Yeah, you can go in and you can just there's some automatic overclocking settings in most motherboard BIOS. Like that's what I use in Asus. I just automatically do it, kicks it up like 40% or something, and it's reliable and it does the job and it'll.
Well, maybe that'll work instead of me getting another.
Then. Yeah, as long as you have liquid cooling, I'm assuming.
No, liquid cooling on the GPU, but not the CPU.
Really?
I got a refrigerator mix ice cubes.
Yeah.
so like
you tell them.
Really, Tim? I can't believe you don't have a fluid cooler on your CPU.
No,
Wow.
I never want. I don't like that. The water cool. No,
Really?
no, I don't like it. I've seen too many mishaps with that shit.
That's what insurance is for.
Not when you're not home. But yeah, the GPU, it's water cooled. Yeah, but
Paul
not-
just got done messing with his computer. What did you do with yours, Paul?
Well, I just put another terabyte of hard drive, like an ME drive on it, but mine's i7. I think it's 11th generation, and I got a 2070 Super in here, which is 8 gigabytes video card.
That's not so bad. Yeah,
and 32 gigs of RAM.
See, that's what I got, the 32 gigs, but I want to up a notch. I do have the 100 gigabytes of DDR or SSD, I mean, which now I'm starting to put things on it finally. And yeah,
I just bought another terabyte of SSD. I got to pick it up tomorrow morning. But see, I lost a bunch of stuff off a hard drive and I had them recover it. What they could recover it, they put it on a new SSD for me. So
yeah,
1 terabyte external.
Did you see today is National Backup Day or something, Data Backup Day,
Yeah,
is it?
data backup.
something like that. Well, you guys heard about my sad story. I had a 6 terabyte go tits up on me.
Yeah, you lost it. Did you
Yeah.
ever get it back? Data
No,
recovery? Or?
no, I went to another place that sent it out to a specialty shop, and it was basically they told me what it was going to cost, and it was like, oh, that's not as bad as I thought. It was like $700 or something. But the kicker was, you pay $700. If they can't recover it, you get your money back.
Oh, well,
I went
that's a
for
good-
it, and sadly, I got my $700 back because that's how much I wanted my data back.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well,
it's gone.
I got a 2 terabyte external. That's a 2 terabyte. I've been putting a lot of my drone videos on here, so keeping all that data off the computer.
Well, Lori and I just employed it's 20 terabytes of space, but it's 10 terabytes usable because it's redundantly doubled, and that's in
It's probably on the floor, isn't it?
It's a NAS.
That's probably on the
it's a NAS on the floor.
It's a NAS. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
That'd be good.
four 10 terabyte drives in it, and that's so I don't get burnt again. basically.
Mia's Drone Adventure said some air coolers are better than water coolers for
Yeah.
CPU.
Thank you.
No lie, that's true.
Thank you.
No
And
lie.
it keeps it down to right now. I'm running 56%. So that's pretty damn good.
Are you using Core Temp or anything like that to see how it's doing? Like how it's
No, I just go through the MSI control board.
because mine's running at 37 degrees Celsius right now as we're sitting here.
Yeah, mine's at 56, 57 degrees.
Yeah, so this is
But what do you have it at? Do you have it at like 1.6 or 1.7? What do you have it going at?
the clock.
Megahertz.
I'm running slow. I'm not overclocked right now. I'm running 3.1 gig.
Okay.
But it's a 7940, so it's an older. This is the chip that's gonna go in the other box. The other one's a 10980, so that's 18 cores. It can be overclocked to like 5 gigs, but I'll probably run it around 4.5. I'm thinking.
I want to have a Zoom call with Edge FPV, Sean, and let him talk me over how to overclock everything. Let's see if I can get more juice.
There's a lot of built-in automatic easy stuff in there. I mean, yeah, if you get into then if it gets weird and you don't get the results you want, then you have to go in and mess with voltages and weird stuff like that. And
That's why I want to just do a Zoom call with Sean.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'd like
Ron.
to talk to Sean about that stuff too. Hey, Ron, you're at a hotel?
Yes.
Ron's got his room. He's at the Denver airport hotel.
Oh
That
my
was just-
God. You ought to see the girl at the desk.
Oh, did you take a picture?
Hold on a second. You said
Picture?
you had 3 cameras with you in a drone. Where's the footage?
Well, he couldn't get
because-
within 6 inches of the counter, so.
Stop.
Oh, that's funny.
Just because you guys are good friends of mine,
Yeah,
I'm going to walk back out and introduce you.
All right.
All right. Yes.
Her name's
Woohoo.
Alicia.
Her name
Oh
is
my
what?
God, If JD were here, he'd pass out.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in
She is
the
Tiny
chat.
little thing,
In the chat.
very well blessed, and she's got a dress on. I swear that thing was painted at Sturgis. Sweet.
Oh,
Wow.
damn.
Wow.
I just
Come
Does
on,
she have
put
the
the
Jack
details.
Daniels number? Jack Daniels number on?
I'm working on.
Hey,
and on top of
JD,
that-
you got plenty. JD, you got plenty of time to join the chat. You can
Yeah,
talk to her.
JD. Oh,
JD said he was. I didn't realize JD was in the chat. I was kind of when I was talking to Tim. I missed all the good banter in there. 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know tomorrow morning
No.
the Lego store releases the DeLorean?
Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to use the excuse that I'm going to go out. I don't know if I'm beyond 5 miles from the airport or not, but I'm going to go out and try and fly the drone. But
Yeah.
I'll introduce you to Alicia.
Alicia. Okay.
Even the
Oh,
name.
woohoo. We get up close and personal.
She gonna let you do this? She gonna let you put her on camera or what?
Sweet.
You have to
Nice.
bribe her? What's it gonna cost?
Yeah, is she
you?
gonna be all right on camera?
Find out.
We'll find out.
Look at him, he's
Look
getting
at that
all.
grin
Look at
on
him
his
getting all
face.
saucy there. Look at
Lynn
him.
says, "Look at the grin on his face."
Yeah, he's getting all saucy and stuff.
Yeah, look at him. Look at
Yeah,
him.
look at-
He's gonna start blushing.
That's
Okay,
that's what
guys, quiet, guys.
Paul.
Quiet.
That's what the FAA calls machoism,
Yeah.
Eh.
right? Hold my beer and watch this.
Turn your camera around now so we can see you walking up to it.
Since I just passed my 107. again.
Quiet, quiet.
You got me down for 315, right? Okay. I'm gonna go out here and try. No problems flying here. Okay. All right. Oh.
Cat.
The doors opened up for the front of your pants.
Dude,
Oh my God.
I'll go back in and, but I don't know if I can fly here or not.
How is it that me and Chuck are the only ones got muted?
be kind of cool to see some of the Rockies from the air there.
Muted us.
Yeah, Rocky,
because he knew us, Chuck, what we would have said.
I was gonna say something, but I
I'd
didn't
take
know
a
so I was-
drive over to the mountains. They're over there, but I'm done
Drive.
driving
If they're within visual line of sight, fly, baby, fly.
today. They're probably.
LOS.
How
No.
far away from the airport are you?
I think a little over 5, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, bridge porn.
Yeah, that's the railway up there. I might go up there and check that out.
Ooh, train bridge porn, even better.
Oh my
I
God.
told her about the trip. and
What?
why
You
I'm
guys know I
coming
love
down
bridge
to Florida
porn.
and everything. So maybe
Did you ask her to go with you?
if there was a
What
way.
about Alicia?
Hey,
Said,
Ron,
Alicia, I'm not sure.
Lynn wanted to know if you asked her to go with you.
Look at the size of the blade on that truck.
Trust
Holy
me, the
crap.
thought crossed my mind.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Crossed his mind.
Like I said, when I get back in, we'll
Yeah, she was busy at the
I'll
counter.
get you a better shot. She's with a
Everything.
customer. So.
Everything looks so brown and crispy and
Yeah,
dead
it's
right
kind
now.
of brown and crappy here.
Yeah.
Well, let me check and see if I can fly.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck,
I'm
Ron.
back with you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Man,
Be on for a little
fly
bit?
safe. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back very shortly.
All right.
Fly safe. Fly safe.
Time, man. Send it.
Well, that was quite the grin on his face.
Yeah, was he smiling like a Cheshire cat, wasn't he?
Yes,
He
he
didn't
Yeah, he
get
was.
too close, so he stayed back.
Yep, he stayed back.
He flipped that camera around pretty fast when he was doing the going front back.
You know, when you guys
Yeah, he
started
did.
talking, his eyeballs got big, like shh.
He's like, shh.
Oh, what a baby. So I've got a whole bunch of people on YouTube that want to see you, Alicia. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And she might have said, yeah, sure. Say, hey, introduce yourself. You know, where are we? Why not?
Where will you be tonight?
That's you should
What
see
room
what
number is he in?
the dude. Well, I can't talk about our
that'd be
vlog. I
funny
can't
if
talk
we-
about our vlog on Saturday.
If
I
we
guess. Laura get mad at me.
contacted a call girl and sent him up there.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Lori
I
and I
wonder
were
if
pretty
it was like-
fortunate with Lori and I would have talked to Alicia on a camera. We would have asked her if she was okay to
let
be
me-
on camera, and then we would have let it rip, man. We started
Be
rolling,
right back.
rolling. Those are the best bits when you get people.
Hey,
that-
Justin, no, you're not invisible in the chat, but you can always come on
What's he
Back.
doing?
on again.
I am invisible in the chat. No, your cloaking devices. You're there.
Am I invisible in chat? No.
No,
Hello?
we just been
No.
ignored.
Yeah, you are.
We've been ignoring the chat. At least I've been bad in ignoring the chat.
I can't see it, so I don't count.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lynn's on an
Yeah,
iPad.
okay.
She can't
Lynn's on-
see it.
Is Ken Heron trying to get back with his wife, Danielle?
No,
His
he's
ex-wife?
using her for views.
Yeah, because you got her back on tonight again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, with her
that's
low
all.
cut top and all that stuff. He's
Yeah.
using her for views.
It's kind of like what's his name Diz with his wife, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I haven't watched TNL in a while.
He is cute too.
I've
His
lost
wife-
interest
his
in it.
ex-wife.
Well, it was
His
ever since the
ex-wife is
Geeks
pretty
Fauna
cute.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's holding up okay. The Geeks Fauna
Yeah.
thing is what kind of turned me off, and I've been trying to get past it, but it just bugs me.
Yeah.
I've got a couple
Hey,
of British
Mr.
pounds.
JDS is in the house.
JDS is
Oh.
first.
Oh man, how does he do it?
I don't know. He must have.
He must be on a time warp or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a flux capacitor that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he just might be the first Canadian in there tonight. I don't know.
Okay.
Going back a little ways. No,
Maybe that's
Marie Essa was in there, so no, she's Canadian.
maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Good thing I never give him views then. Justin.
What's this little video, JDS? What you pop
Yeah,
up there,
what-
brother? What is it?
What do you buy now or get a test now?
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, it's a desert buggy, best cheap off-road basher, amazing.
Thing is fast. Zip, zip.
Yep.
Yeah, it moves pretty good. He needs to start putting a camera on the car, so we have this view plus the first person from the vehicle.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
You hear me, JDS? You got to put a camera on that thing so you can like flip back between this camera and the one on the buggy.
Oh, that's the same car, the same one that he had in the other video, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's beaming himself. He's doing a beam himself around thing.
Yeah.
It's clever. He just vanishes.
That thing is fast though.
It is. It hauls ass. Look at that thing. I haven't driven an RC car in forever now because
Long
I got
time.
I haven't-
quads. I got hooked on quads. Now I'm like an air guy.
I had a nitrous, one with nitrous, and
Oh,
that
those were
was loud.
awesome. They sounded
They're
great.
loud.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it sounded great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My buddy had a
Neighbors didn't
nitrous.
like me, but
Yeah, but electric was a lot cleaner and easier. That's why I had electric.
I like
JDS
the
said
little
he'll do it
thing.
next time.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
there you
gotta-
go.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to do it. I just think it'd be really cool to have a camera on the
Put
car
a-
too.
put a 360 on.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Mm. Sam
Hey,
Hayden, how are you, buddy?
Sam,
Hey,
how's it
Sam.
going, Sam?
What's up, Sam? Yeah, now you're talking. That'd be cool.
Sam.
Oh, when you gonna edit up your footage from tonight when you stepped out to do the flying? We could see you. You probably heard people talking about that when you got back.
Yeah.
He'll
that's
do
what-
it before he goes to bed.
Yeah, I'll have it all up and loaded.
Wow, you're fast.
That's what she said.
Ha ha!
Hey, Chuck, that comes to everybody with old age.
I'm
That's disappointing.
not saying nothing.
You got something to look forward to, my friend.
Oh, you don't even know.
I'm talking about guys.
Uh-huh.
So am I.
Chop. No, Justin, you're not chop liver, bro. Why is Justin hanging in? Oh, he's hanging in the chat, just chilling like I was earlier.
Yeah, he's
why is he
chilling in
hiding
the chat.
dark?
Chilling in the
Why is
chat.
he
Well, that's
hiding
kind
in
of
the
nice.
dark?
You have to worry about what, Lynn? I talked all over you.
Look at Sam Hayden said.
Why is
Oh my
Justin
God.
hiding in the dark?
He said I look like Magnum PI on AIDS.
Well,
Marshall's in the
He does
chat.
have a little bit of a slender Tom Selleck kind of look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he.
Hey, Marshall, anybody tell you yet today? I got windburn, not sunburn.
Sam, you're funny, man. You're
I'm with
funny.
I'm with JDS on this stuff. Nobody has to follow the same path as you, Paul. Lightning Murray. Minuteman Murray, is that what we're gonna call you from now on? Is that what you wanted to call you? Stand back and get out the Minuteman. missile.
Look, he's not saying nothing. You just
Oh, you're blushing.
These jokes go back when when I was in
Now
college.
the
you know,
lighting's
that's what-
changing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just kidding, Paul. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
I'm not.
God.
It's is what it is.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't. But yeah,
Chuck, it's called life.
that's right.
Well, life sucks sometimes.
I used to look like Sam Hayden. I used to look like Josh Blue. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's what everybody's saying. They're telling me that I look better with short hair and no beard.
Well, you look
Let me
like
get
you're on the set of what's that movie with the 50s with John Travolta?
Grease.
Grease, yeah.
Oh heck no!
Yeah.
I'm not.
They didn't have a mustache in Grease.
No, but they
No.
had that kind of hairdo.
Oh.
Oh, I couldn't slick it back. I got that,
Part of the-
that
so
wax stuff.
he needs his black leather coat with the T-Birds
Yep.
emblem on the back.
That's right.
Tim, it looks fine. Ignore them.
I think he looks
Thank you,
okay.
Lenny.
I
Thank
thought it
you.
looked really nice and clean cut when I first saw your change. I haven't seen you in a while, so I was like, whoa, massive hair removal.
Yeah, it sort of looks different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see him when he shaved his head?
No.
You never seen that?
You never seen it? He did it right on the iPad here. He did it.
On the screen, yep.
Yep, live.
Wow.
I don't have the video, but I'll show you what I looked like.
Oh. Was that for a cancer thing or something?
No,
Oh, I gave the hair to the Leukemia Foundation.
Yeah, so it was. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, that was a byproduct. He made a bet with everybody. Is what happened.
Yeah, I didn't get up to it, but yeah.
Yeah.
All you missing now with that mustache is a set of ass chaps and a nipple ring here.
Mr. Slave. Now you're gonna call him Mr. Slave? Is that where we're going with this? Jesus.
Oh my God! This is right after I cut it.
Let me winks.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
That's right after I cut it. That was my beard.
Oh, you look like that dude in frickin' in Flash
Grease.
Gordon. He looks like the dude in Flash Gordon. That wasn't the bad guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
You know what
That was yeah.
Who
I
was
look
the
like a
bad guy?
biker from hell. I look like a biker from hell.
Yeah.
It
Look
was
better-
a different look for you.
You look a little better with just I like the hair right now. I think it looks good. Nice and clean cut, man.
Well, thank you.
Very suave. Victor
Suave.
Suave.
Mr. Suave.
Suave. or as my sister Kaylee says, swavy.
It's a lot cooler, I'll tell you that much. Like
Oh, I
the
bet.
air.
I
Oh,
bet. Yeah, you had a lot of insulation on your noggin before in different spots.
Heck yeah. I am growing hair.
Yeah. Marshall said it was 79 degrees there down there in Arizona today.
Oh, really?
It was warm here today. We had it's still 52 right now. It was 70 earlier here.
That
But
was
supposed to-
our high today, was 52.
we're supposed to get down into the 30s tonight. Did anybody get to see the Northern Lights last night?
No.
There
No,
was a massive solar storm. I think it was supposed to hit last night around 11 at night Eastern Daylight. And I was going to stay up. I looked at the forecast. It was completely overcast. I'm like, well, that just figures.
Well, I think
Yeah.
they said it was going to be more. You could see it more in the west, but I think the
as far
KP
as-
index was up to 7 or something. They said.
Yeah, it was cranking. It was a great
Yeah.
time to test out your drone.
Uh
But
oh,
that
here
kidding.
we go.
Here's Ron.
yeah, I bet. Yeah. That would have been nice though to see.
Report.
Did you fly there, Ron?
I tried it. Gave me a message of, I'm in a warning zone, accept responsibility. Then this other message come up and said, if you lose signal and have to do return home, you might not return home. It has to go through a no-fly zone.
Are you back in your room now?
Back at the hotel.
Oh, okay. We're gonna all mute for you. Okay.
We're what?
We're gonna mute for you so you can go up and schmooze.
Yeah, I'm down in the lobby.
Let's see you in action, buddy.
JD in the chat.
I don't know if JD's there or not.
What's that, Paul?
I don't know if JD's there or not. Chuck. Let us know when you're gonna go in motion there, Ron.
Who always in here? Chuck, Lynn. Where's Justin? Tim, Paul and Paul.
Yep.
She's with somebody.
Tim's giving you a little bit of encouragement.
If somebody gets something to drink too.
They're all gonna write you a note.
These are some of my friends that I'm going to the. This is Alicia. Australia, Canada. Chuck, where are you from? New York. And Lenny's from Michigan, and Paul's from Michigan. Yeah.
Hi, Alicia. How are you?
How are you?
Hey,
Anyhow, guys.
you can unmute yourself, Chuck.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, we can unmute. Hey, Alicia.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye. Well, see, Tim and Chuck
69.
know that you can, if you hold the space bar down while you're muted, you
Yeah.
and you let it up and it goes back to mute.
I put you
I
in
was
charge.
gonna say show us your tits, but I didn't want to say that.
You could have held that sign up,
Yeah.
like at the racetrack.
Yeah, she was. You notice how that dress was kind of painted?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
no, it was called form fitting.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
more
I guess it
than
was
form
fun.
fitting. I'll tell you that much, boy. That was nice.
Form fitting.
Lenny never noticed.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's a bunch of pigs I hang out with.
From the Die Hard ones.
She's a pretty girl, very friendly. Yeah.
Get her
Yeah.
number. Get her number.
She just moved here.
Oh,
Hey, you can help her out.
where did she come? Where did she come from, Ron?
I'm
Her
gonna
mother,
have to go find that
her,
out.
her mother's womb. My
That
first
is
guess.
not-
Well,
She looks around-
if she just came from her mother's womb, she's a fast grower.
Yeah. But
Very
yeah, I
nice
figured
girl.
I'd get her a little closer to the camera so you could see what I was talking about.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
good. When did JD go to the hobby shop?
Oh, yeah, we had to watch that.
Oh, you got to find out if she's married too, Ron.
No rings.
I didn't see any
No
rings.
rings.
No
Hey, there you
rings.
go.
Trust me, I'm a trained professional.
Lenny, what do you think?
Hey, it's his ball game, not mine.
That's right.
Batter up. Better up.
He's calling the
Yeah.
shots. It's all good.
That's right.
Go.
All good.
Do your thing.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Well, now you can all like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Paul Hodges there.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I gotta get
tomorrow
up.
he'll be checking out the stewardesses on the flight.
Yeah.
Sam, take care of yourself, man. Thanks for that. You
Yeah.
made me laugh.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I'm going to bed in about an hour or so.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I gotta
Paul.
go to
Well,
bed
thanks.
pretty
yeah,
soon
I'm
too.
gonna.
Thanks for
Yeah.
covering. I
Late
think
early in the
we
morning, Ron.
probably are coming to an end here anyway, aren't we, guys?
Oh, I've had a long day today, so I'm whipped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 10:30 in the morning here, so hey.
Yeah.
go for it.
Well, hey, Paul, the
Yeah.
Vader's bed over there,
Yeah.
the cat's in it now.
Hmm.
So Vader can't even go to his bed because the cat's in it.
You're gonna have to buy Vader another bed.
Yeah, I think so. That's
Okay,
bad enough I'm
guys.
tripping over this one.
Okay,
So
okay,
Fly
Ron.
safe, Ron. Travel safe, man.
I
See
always,
you, Ron.
Behave
Take
yourself,
care.
Ron.
Check
Have
in
fun.
when you get down there, buddy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I always try to bring pleasing sights to you guys.
Yep.
There
Well,
you
you're
go.
gonna have
That
to
is
you
I
do
did
that
it.
for
God,
me.
well, I think when you get to Florida, you're on the same time we are.
Eastern, yeah.
Yep. So
That's your
Yeah.
job.
yeah, cool.
Uh,
Okay, guys, I'm out of here. So catch you guys all later. See you in the morning,
Thank
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
Take care.
Later.
Yeah,
Hey, Paul.
okay.
Ron.
see you guys. Bye bye.
I'm gonna have to take another shower now.
Cold one.
Yeah. Whew.
Hold on.
That was nice. That was nice.
It's all right.
Someone play my video. Justin is asking.
Well,
Paul,
you get
play
more
this
views,
video.
you already
Shows
played it.
Russian military stupidity.
Oh, the Russian one. All right, here we go.
Oh, this thing is.
Holy crap.
Those are all landmines, aren't they?
Wow, that could ruin your day.
Yeah.
Here, I'll screen share it.
Okay.
Where am I at? Australia.
Australia. Till your Zoom got buried like mine does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got 3 monitors. Let me share.
JDS, have a good one.
Where is it?
Yeah. Take care.
Y'all can see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll play. Holy crap.
Oh, and letting them fall on the ground.
All the
Yeah.
landmines. Yep.
Oh,
Don't they look like bouncing Bettys?
Yeah.
Don't they look like bouncing? Yeah. Holy crap. That is stupidity.
Not too much brightness there.
Well, this comes from the same people that built Chernobyl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can make no mistakes. We are Russian. We are perfect.
What's
Yeah.
that switch for? What's that switch for?
Yeah.
Don't press that button, Wilbur.
Secondary containment. We do not need secondary containment.
That is crazy.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're going
All
to
right.
shut it down for tonight, and we'll see all of you again tomorrow.
Peace
Good
out.
night, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.